Welcome back. Let's crank the tunes. So, here we are. You've all survived another week. It's wonderful. I don't think we've got anything.
You don't sound too happy about that.
Well, you've all survived, but you know, there's some stuff going on we don't know about. We'll get straight into the recap. So, we have no Dave with us this week, but we do have Andy back with us, Mr. Joystick. So welcome back. And that was a nice switch for me on the graphics. So we will start by recapping where we were, what of how you're coming back in, Andy, and how Dave is disappearing off. And yeah, we'll get straight in. We had a nice session last time, a nice evening into early morning. I think in game we probably only we've sleeping 8 hours, but outside of sleeping only about 3 or 4 hours because of all the hijinks. So you went to bed on day 2. A little kerfuffle in the night as John decided that, you know, Dylan had wronged him in some way and he would try and steal some cigarettes from him whilst he slept. Unsuccessfully, as Dylan awoke, and there was a confrontation.
I was successful getting them.
You were successful getting them, and then you foolishly tried to put the packet back in, celebrating your success. Yes, which caused a kerfuffle in the night and more tension between the group as they slept through in the Winslow school. Upon waking up in the morning and the last watch of the night, the early hours of the morning, you heard a vehicle down in Winslow, a vehicle slow creeping into the town. And Lieutenant Graves went to investigate whilst letting you guys go back inside and wake everybody up. That vehicle was the armed forces. It was two of the armed forces, a Captain Danny Garrison and Private Karen Shepherd, who were out scouring the local area for more of their armed force colleagues who had fled from the Buckingham site. Upon finding that Lieutenant Graves was not there, you guys went down to actually find out what the hell was going on, where he disappeared to, and followed and caught up with him and the armed forces as they were around the site of the garage in Winslow, where you had the fights the night before or the day before. The Captain Garrison told you that their plan was for them to try and amass some of the armed forces. They were looking for pockets of survivors, and the plan was to take back the Buckingham site because it was a site of one high interest and high value in that it had a lot of their equipment on site, which was now, as they saw it, unguarded. So a lot of ammunition and a lot of their army equipment was left at the site as they abandoned it, and it was their duty to go back and take back the site. They gave a radio, a long peer-to-peer radio to Lieutenant Graves, so you now have contact with them, which is good. And then they left the scene saying that within a couple of days that they would radio through and it should be safe for you guys to come back, but for Lieutenant Graves to hold where he is now and look after you guys to make sure you get back safe. So they parted ways, and you continued to then loot the rest of Winslow. They're looking for further survival supplies. You've been around for a couple of days. You've got some food, but food will run out. So upon searching different areas, you found little bits here and there. A crowbar, I think, was picked up from the garage. You got yourself into the vets, but didn't get all of the loot out of the vets because you were interrupted by the Chuckle Brothers of the Zombie Apocalypse, Lukewarm and John Gardner, banging on the window of a residential building. You were met with a return bang, and when you returned back to your kind of party, it was followed and chased out by a group of attackers, a group of walkers. Matthew noted on one of the walkers, at least, that they didn't have the blanked out irises and retinas of the reanimated corpses you'd seen before, where they had cloudy white eyes. This attacker looked to be normal in terms of appearance as a human, but still was coming at you like a feral beast. A ruckus happened in the streets of Winslow, with John taking a bite from one of the attackers in the process, but you did manage to dispatch all of the attackers and the enemies in there, as calm was brought to Winslow in the early hours of the morning, around 9 or 10 a.m. Sorry. Beth and Lieutenant Graves took a moment to kind of calm down. Beth kind of coming to the realization that he's had to attack somebody in there. And whilst everyone was kind of having a calm moment after this, healing up wounds, having a conversation, Dylan went over to the house after he stayed pretty much out of the fray, made his way over to the residential house in which the attackers had come from to loot the evidence. What we'll say is that after calming Beth down, Lieutenant Graves would have made his way back to the school to kind of relieve Starbuck of his whole duty to kind of turn hands. So he has said, Starbuck, he'll wait here today. You go down and meet the guys in the town, and he'll sit and hold guard, waiting for notification from the armed forces, for waiting for more survivors to come by, whatever else it is. He'll hold guard for the day, and he pointed you in the direction of where the guys were. So we land back in Winslow. You've got bodies around you still from what's happened. John, you've been tending to your wounds. Susie's been helping you out there. Beth, you've taken a moment to calm yourself in the cafe. And Dylan, you've just about to enter the residential property, the last of the residential properties within Winslow, to look for some goods. So I will hand over to you guys. Would you like to, Dylan, pick up your investigation first, or would you guys like to have a debrief on the fight of the night before?
Night before, I mean 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Not night before. 15 minutes ago.
I'm happy to loot the house if everybody else is doing their thing back there.
My headset died. What did I miss?
Can
you start the monologue from the very start? No.
We'll start it again. So the night is now. It just essentially. I'm just gonna.
You're
in the calf. So Lieutenant Graves has left you just to kind of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying
to have a word with yourself, and he's gone back to relieve Starbuck from the school and sent him down to the town to meet you guys. So you're all together, bar Dylan, who is about to enter the house. So we can do the investigation for Dylan if you'd like to.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going into this house.
Mm-hmm.
My first objective is to locate and raid the drinks cabinet.
Nice. Cool. What are you looking for in particular from the drinks cabinet?
Booze.
Spirit booze? Or
yeah.
Booze.
Beers would be in the fridge, spirit booze.
Okay, cool. Give me a D8 roll.
7,
nice. And then give me a D20 roll.
17.
You find 7 large, about 70-80% full bottles of spirit alcohol. You got some nice vodkas in there. You got a couple of whiskies that have all been opened and all been worked on a little bit, but you have 7 bottles of spirit alcohol.
Okay, I need something else to carry these in because my bag now is going to be quite full. So
yeah, your bag. I'm not sure your bag will take all this booze.
Yeah, so my next objective is to find something else to put these in to carry them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I could just take a pillowcase from the bedroom.
So that house would have had at least it would have had 1 bathroom. So it would have had. You've probably got 2 investigation rolls if you want them to try and find something that would be suitable. But it's going to be
Let's try and find something to stash these in before the others arrive. Mm-hmm. They'll see me with 2 bags, but fuck it.
If all else fails, you might end up with a pillowcase. So give me a D20 investigation.
9.
Okay.
Look at you, Ben.
Yeah. And then give me another D20.
Just the D20, no modifier?
No.
16.
Okay, you find 1 battery-powered flashlight. No bag. As you're searching through.
Okay, I've already got a flashlight, but I'll take this second one. Fuck it. Are there batteries in it?
There are batteries in it now, yep. It turns on.
It works.
Successful. You got 1 more.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with the pillowcase option because before anybody else turns up, I also want to search the kitchen for food.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you grab a pillowcase, and then whilst you're doing that, we'll throw back to the other guys. So you have, as you were stood, essentially we left you mainly stood around the bodies in the middle of the street. Matthew had left his puzzle on the roadside and came to join the rest of you and during the fight. And at this point, Starbuck, you would kind of join them and see around them. I think there was like 3 bodies that have been put down in one way. One of them with the head completely destroyed, where John and I think it was John, or was it Beth? Maybe gone through the back of one of the zombie skulls, splattered it across the ground. But yeah, you find your fellow compadres in the middle of the street, surrounded by dead bodies again.
Could I search the bodies for anything useful?
Yeah, you can. Anything in particular you would be looking for? Or just see what you find?
Just generally see what I
cool.
find.
Give us an investigation.
12.
You find on one of the bodies a pack of cigarettes. Slightly squished, but it's a pack of cigarettes.
Nice.
I think they have in about 20. I've written down. Anybody else? So Beth, you're in the cafe. So I suppose you guys have seen. And John, you'd have patched yourself up but you'll be obviously holding. You'd have been across your top shoulder would be wrapped up.
Yeah.
I think I'd be cautious because I don't know. I can see random people I don't know, and bodies. I reckon I would just see Beth in the cafe and make my way to him because I know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would we?
You would have met the guys the night before. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You still coming to the cafe though?
Yeah, I'll go to the cafe because I see Beth by himself because Lieutenant Graves said he's in there.
Yeah.
So as Starbuck walks in, I kind of see him, but then kind of keep looking down at my drink, just kind of, when they do in the movies where they've got like both hands around it, like they're almost cradling it, kind of doing that with my glass of water.
I'll say, Beth, what's up? What Lieutenant Graves said, you're a bit shook up. I wanted to come see how you are.
Yeah. Someone died. And
Yeah, I've just seen a few people out there. Are you hurt at all?
No, I'm fine. I was the cause of one of the deaths, and I just don't know how everyone else has been able to deal with this.
I take it it's the first time you've seen someone die.
First time I killed someone.
Well, I'll let you into a secret because something I think used to before when I was actually locked up was down to
Killing
homicide, culpable homicide. So I didn't mean to kill anyone, but the trawler I was working on, I didn't complete the full checks, and when my family came out onto the ship with me to have a look around, we were having a sail. Let's just say things went wrong, and my life essentially ended there.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Like I said, it's unfortunately it's a thing of life, and obviously if you want to chat, mate, don't bother that up, okay?
Do you mind just kind of? I don't want to be rude, but can you give me sort of some time, just here by myself?
Yeah, certainly. Just give me a nod if you need anything, okay?
Thanks, Starbuck.
I'm going to make my way back out to the group.
Mm-hmm.
As Starbuck comes out, I want to go in and check on Beth myself after searching the bodies.
Yep.
So I walk up to Beth like, how are you doing?
Another one. Just I don't know. I just don't know what to say.
Pretty crazy.
Crazy? Is that what you call it? insane, is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean-
I guess you're right.
What's going on? No one seems to know, and there's people attacking,
I know,
and
it's-
we've killed people, and I just
You got to look at it like this. I mean, I was a bit like you. I was a bit at first, in the garage after that fight. It was a bit strange. It was even crazy at first. It was surreal. You got to look at it. You got to look at it this way. They're not people, not anymore. You know, you had no choice. You know, you're fighting for your life. You know, don't beat yourself up about it.
I just don't even know whether it was. Maybe it would have just been if it's going to get worse than this. I mean, no, don't worry. Think positive
Soldiers
thoughts.
are going to try and take that base back. You know, hopefully it'll not get any worse.
Apparently didn't work last time, so I'm not confident. But thank you for coming to check on me.
I mean,
As I
kind of been through the same thing as you. I mean, I'm just looking at it as they're not people anymore. You know, it's kill or be killed as far as I'm concerned. You know,
yeah, that's my concern.
if you know comfortable about it, you know, just hang back a bit. You know, I'll stand behind me. I'll try and do the hard work. You know, try and keep you out of it as much as I can.
Well, I don't want to be indebted to anyone, but thanks. As I said to Starbuck there, do you mind if I sort of have some more time by myself? And if anyone else looks to head over, can you kind of ask them to leave me be for now?
Yeah, sure. Just you know where we are. If when you feel like it.
Right. Thanks again, John.
No worries. With that, I walk back out and sort of say, he just wants to be on his own for a bit.
Mm-hmm. So so as you're in there and going around, Susie would have got down. Once you were sorted, John, Susie's going to start prepping a bit like she did with the bodies before, start going through and having a look at the bodies, and kind of grabs you, Matt, to give you a hand. To give her a hand, sorry. And as you notice, she's kind of laying them up and just checking them over and moving the guys. With your passive perception, you notice often she just has like a little shake in her hand, like you know, like if almost you've got like a bit of cramp or something, you just like she like shakes it off and keeps going, and you just like once you wouldn't be fine, but she does it 2 or 3 times as she's going through the bodies, and you're like, it's a bit odd. But she goes through and takes notes across all the bodies, again checking the eyes, noting that some of them do not have the cloudy white eyeballs that the original reanimated soul had cloudy white eyes when he was reanimated, and then going through and just checking different bits, looking for different marks across the bodies.
Is everything okay? So it's like, I see you got something. You give shaking a bit there. You're all right.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the I think it's just, you know, it's the situation, right? Just a little bit of cramp or something. But yeah, these guys are different to the ones before. Really different. They're definitely, it's not the same as Soul. They seem, I don't know. They seem
more human.
Yeah.
In a way.
But also more a kind of animal. They feel their body feels like the muscles. If you check the muscles of a normal muscle, they feel larger, maybe stronger, more taut than you would expect a normal body. It's a strange difference. And she goes back to her notes.
Yeah, no, it feels weird. Like when I first looked across the road and saw them, they didn't have they haven't got those cloudy eyes. Like whatever this is, I mean, it seems almost like there's maybe multiple ways that it works, I guess.
It could be stages, yes. It could be stages. It could be stages of a virus. It could be that's good. All we can do is hope that somebody's looked.
Maybe they thought we were infected. You know, maybe they haven't got the coloration.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But they seem to be attacking based on I don't know. It feels like a hunger, right? there's no recollection. It's and you kind of awoke them or got their attention through, I'm assuming, trying to get into that house, right, John?
I mean, I guess so. There's no lights on and couldn't see any movement inside, so went for the window, and then there's a bang, and try to shout to get their attention, but they didn't answer us.
Yeah, no, it does seem that something attracted them, and maybe that was it, and that there was no. Yeah, whilst these look more human, there's definitely no human-like behaviours that we've seen. But I'll keep taking notes, and I know we can hope that when we get joined up with the armed forces, that they have something there for us, or someone that knows a little more.
I think maybe we, probably myself mostly, need to be a bit more cautious when we're looking for stuff. Don't want to stir any more of these things. We don't stir them again.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we should definitely be cautious when we're out looking for things.
Yeah, in some ways, it's probably better that you alerted them the way you did, though. If we'd got in there quietly and they were in there, then the situation could have been completely different.
Guys, I just want to ask.
I guess you're right.
We're all here. Where's Dylan? Has anyone seen him?
He went off to. I think he went off to the house that we were originally trying to get into.
There could be
when
more in
these
there.
things
They come
came
from
out.
there. There could be more in there.
I was going to say we should probably go and have a look. To be honest.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's
It'd
go
be-
over and check. You're right here, Suze.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
want
I
me to
will
stay with you.
No. I think we've done enough. I'll take a few notes and then I'll come and join you guys.
Are we just leaving them here? I guess we can't do anything with them at the minute. Nothing.
No, well, and Captain Garrison and the other officer, they just left. They left the bodies here. So, I mean, we could come back. They may. We should think about. We should think of maybe a plan for the bodies. What if they attract more?
We definitely need to find some sort of something to burn them with, some fuel or some kind of high spirit, to try and set a fire.
Yeah.
No, let's think of a plan.
Right, let's go and find this Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, so while they're heading over, I've made my way to the kitchen and I'm searching for food.
Cool. Give me an investigation check.
16.
Nice. So you're going through the cupboards. You open the fridge. There's not a lot in the fridge. You're going to go through the rest as you pull them out. You open up one of the kind of like food storage cupboards in the kitchen, and you see the jackpot of instant noodles, pots of instant noodles. So you pick up those. There's probably enough in there for. What was your investigation roll? 16.
16.
There'll be 4 days worth of pot instant noodles of different types and flavors that you can squirrel away in your pillowcase.
They
And
go into
bag.
my pillowcase.
Cool. So as you go through and so I should have gone through this as well. You would have had to go through the window, the front window, because that's how they broke out. The front door wasn't open.
Okay, yeah.
I've
I've got my crowbar with me, so I could have got in.
I was going to say, would you have gone and make sure the door was open just to...
I might have checked it, and if it was locked, then gone through the open window.
Yeah. Who was
Probably.
the local? I know Lieutenant Graves. Was it just Lieutenant Graves?
Is
I think
Matthew
so.
not local with being homeless?
Oh yeah, Matthew would have been.
Sort of. Semi.
So Matthew, you know, obviously, and you all know about Padbury. So west of where you are is Padbury, and then west of Padbury is Buckingham. You can go north, which is towards the dual carriageway, but there's a town before there, which you would have known about. You have an option to go west. You assume there would be a town west, and west will take you more towards the main city of Milton Keynes. You won't go straight into it, but that's the direction of travel. West is the direction of travel back towards the big city. East is the travel back towards Buckingham, and north will take you towards the dual carriageway. For travel metrics, it doesn't make so much on foot, but with vehicles, you can travel across the country roads, as you guys did. You can travel across dual carriageways, but you don't know the state of the dual carriageways.
So I've got an A to Z in my bag, so I'm going to open
Oh,
it up.
yeah, you've got a map as well.
Um,
So you would know on the west is a small town called Swanbourne.
so I'm going to speak to Matthew. Say, Matthew, you familiar with this area? If I got this A to Z here, because I'd moved up from the south, I have no idea about this area.
A few of the towns, yeah. Been around.
We're
a
here
few.
at the moment. How far is it to here, across to the next village?
So you would, each one is walking. Is about 2 hours. Probably 2. Yeah. No, about 45 minutes to Swanbourne, sorry. And yeah, probably about an hour to Padbury. So you're in the middle of and in North would probably be not much different.
We need to go somewhere bigger. It's got more likely to get more stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean we have enough time to go to any town in the next few towns along and get back here to carry on with base stuff here. But yeah, I don't know, because as the military said, they know we're there. If we move elsewhere and start a base elsewhere, will they know where to find us?
Lieutenant's got the radio, right? Graves, what it's called.
Right,
Soldier Boy.
yeah.
So we can go wherever we like.
When we made our way here the other day, we went through that town. It was pretty quiet, like no lights were on, so it could be lots of stuff there that we can find. It looks like it's been deserted. Is it Padbury or Padbury?
I'm fine heading back to Padbury.
All I'd request is if we do get a car that Dylan doesn't drive.
It's like
He almost got us killed before, so.
I mean, we're gonna have to find a couple of cars now, aren't we?
Yeah, or one big one, you know.
Cool.
Let's
I mean,
roll out.
they're within walking distance. It's just whether we
Which-
can carry stuff with us.
Okay,
as well.
which ones are more residential, which is likely to have like a bigger car, you know, like a big family kind of place.
Well, Padbury looked like it was a typical 2 up, 2 down houses, so it looks like it was pretty affluent. Probably have some cars there, so we passed some cars as well on the way here.
Padbury looked the same as Winslow. They're all much as small villages. They probably have a smattering of residential buildings, a smattering of shops in like a small high street kind of vibe.
Right, let's go Padbury. Don't want to stand around here all day. Let's just go there.
I think we should make our way up the road because we passed some cars on the way here, so we might get lucky. If not, we're heading in the right direction.
Sounds like a plan then.
Probably need to find Dylan first, unless you want to leave him here.
No.
Do we have to?
We need to. Well, we need to grab Beth as well.
Oh yeah, we'll grab Beth.
Yeah,
and
we'll
we
go
can
grab
think about
it.
Dylan.
Well, yeah.
More hands, less work for us all. Come on.
So who draws the short straw and goes and gets Dylan?
Well, I say we head back to the cafe. We get Beth, and then we can work out where Dylan is afterwards.
Cool.
Okay, so we make our way over to the cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Say to Beth. Beth.
Well, I was headed to the cafe while you guys were doing all that and having a
Yeah.
discussion.
So
So
you'd find them both in the cafe.
Right, okay. Well, I would say to them both then. Say, Beth, I know you want a bit of time to yourself, but can't be staying around here all day. I think we need to move on to another village, try and find maybe a vehicle and some more stuff. So I'm thinking heading towards Padbury. So you guys want to come with us?
So I look up and I kind of put my hands on my knees as the standard get up, ready to go sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
Stand up, smack myself in the face, both cheeks, just kind of like try and gain some composure, and then without sort of saying anything ahead.
And seeing this, I look at him and say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I ignore him.
Nice. Cool. So you guys
needs
want
to get his shit together.
Yeah. Is there anything you would want to? Because you've got, well, Dylan, you've got a JD bag and a pillowcase. So if there's anything you guys would want to specifically leave behind or lighten up or take with, this is the time to kind of state so now.
No, I'm good.
Okay, we got
might be wise to leave some stuff behind if we're going to look for more stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I already brought my basics with me.
Okay.
So we're going back to the school, just to clarify.
No,
We'll go
no,
past
just
it.
if you wanted.
Could
to,
drop stuff off.
if you wanted to. If you want to drop.
Yeah,
stuff
we can go via the school. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop
I'll-
some bits off and
I'll drop off some stuff, and I think while I'm doing it, everyone can kind of see it. I'll drop off 8 rations.
Mhm.
Just kind of leave them in the kitchen now.
Nice.
yeah, I'll drop the cartons of milk I found and the toilet roll.
You want to take the toilet around with you, just in case?
Take one roll.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to ask you, the whole eating thing, if people don't eat, does that affect anybody?
It will do, yeah. So if you're,
I don't know if everybody's eating, because we only had so many rations and I don't know how many people are. So I'm just
people
wondering
still
if
have quite a
people-
lot at the moment.
So it only really matters if we don't have any food at all.
Yes. So
Right, okay.
I'll keep rough, because you should have, well, you'll have 2 left of your normal ration packs, I think, and then you've picked up stuff as you go. When we start to get further in, food will probably become more scarce, funny enough. So yeah, it will affect if you're not eating over a period of days.
Okay, all right, that's it.
Since we're back at the school, I have changed my mind. I go over to Soldier Boy, I hand him the pillowcase. I say, "Don't let nobody touch this shit."
I think he'll just look at you, laugh, and go, "Okay."
And I just have a word to tell us, get anything good?
Shit, decent. What's it to do with you?
No, just asking.
I was going to ask Dan I should say Beth, when you put the rations in the kitchen, did you count them?
Yes,
No, not he would have counted the rations that were he's put in the kitchen.
I've put 8 in.
Not your rations.
Oh no! I was going to say, did you count the 8 that you put in there? So you know there's 8 there.
Yeah, because I
Then no
worked
further
I
no
needed
further action from you then.
more space in my bag for more rations / pot noodles.
That's good. It's a
Yeah,
good
I'll
point, actually. So
Drop
I'm
off the
gonna.
2 books I've got as well.
So yeah, if you want to do that, and I'll keep track as well of how many you've dropped in the base as is.
Yeah, I've noted it in my thing.
Yeah.
I've put them in brackets how much I've left.
Well, I've got 3 steel pipes on me, so
You show me.
I'm gonna drop off a couple of them unless anyone wants to pick one up.
No, I'm good with my hammer.
I'll stick with my knives.
Crowbar
I
and a
might.
knife, so I'm good.
I'm going to
I'm
drop off
taking-
5 of my rations.
I'm also taking my light and my waterproof coat, just in case it rains if we're going for walking.
Yeah, I'll keep my bolt cutters and my zip ties with me, and my small bottle of vodka.
I've got my torch, knife, and a map.
Who has medical stuff? So Susie will say that she's not feeling as great to be going out, and she wants to concentrate on hopefully the body's a little bit more investigation with Lieutenant Graves and keeping notes, and wants to be around in case the army comes back. She'll still stay behind, so it's kind of a check of who's got what and does she need to hand out any bandages for you whilst you're away.
I found one I gave to her, so I'm just going to take a few bits from that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
the bandages
it's a full med kit, so it comes as a med kit.
yeah, I'll take that with us then.
Yep.
I've got some medical supplies.
Okay. So she won't give any.
He hasn't told anyone, has he?
No, I bet I haven't told anyone.
Well, you have now.
Before we leave, I just want to turn to Susie quickly and say, "Hey, stuck up, bitch."
Me?
Yeah, you. Who else would I be fucking talking to?
Honestly.
You've been examining these creatures, right? These
Yes.
fucking things that have been jumping us.
Yes. Oh, it's amazing. Is this how you start a conversation where you want to ask a question? That's amazing. Okay, carry on.
Look, just answer the fucking question. Have
Well,
you
you
seen
gotta ask the
any
question first.
indication of how this shit gets passed between people?
Nothing you can see. The bodies that we've come across aren't showing. They're showing all the general signs of attack. So it could be anything. It could be anything. There's definitely two stages in play at the moment. The reanimated stage seems to be separate from another stage where the one comes before the other. I can't tell. That's all we can see. Everything we've come across so far is bodies with multiple bites, scratches, cuts. It could be anything. We assume it's not airborne because we're all standing here, but again, there's nothing to say that it isn't airborne, and we don't all have the virus, and there's too many questions. I don't know.
I mean, if it was airborne, you'd assume one of us would be acting weird right now, right? We've all been around this shit for days.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But that's not to say it's not a dormant airborne virus, or there's not some level of immunity, and there's so many different variants, and we just don't have enough information. But if you do come across any more, God forbid you do, maybe perform a simple check just to see, like, if you can ascertain anything from these as you go forward. But that's why I want to spend time with Lieutenant Graves, with the corpses we have. We have 4 or 5 down in the town, so I will try and do what I can to find out, to gather as much information as possible. But yeah, if you guys, I wouldn't take any risks with it, but if you guys can find anything, that would be really helpful.
So you don't know shit. All right, fucking useless.
That's a wonderful conversation again. Thank you, Dylan.
While we're here, if I remember rightly, did Lieutenant Graves pick up like an empty bottle last time? Like
Empty
a
bottle.
bleach
It
bottle?
picked up,
Bleach
Yes,
bottle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him. Can I grab that bottle off you in case find any fuel or anything?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll take that one.
That makes sense.
You mean you're not doing your Lieutenant Bradley Graves voice there?
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Bradley Graves. What you want? You want my bottle? Yeah, you can have it. There you go. Perfect.
Did we just
I'm
get
a man
into
of
a
many
voice?
voices. Sorry, go back.
Right. Is everyone ready? Shall we head out?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
What time of day is it?
It's like 10 in the morning.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Lovely. So you head out on foot. Our intrepid survivors become adventurers as they leave Winslow. Make your way towards Padbury. Yes?
Yeah, I was about to ask these guys, where the fuck are we going?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Padbury because when we came through, it looked like it was deserted, so we might be able to find some things up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that where I hit the old man?
You hit an old
And
man.
after him.
Why does that not surprise me?
Well, shit. At least we ain't got to worry about him coming back from the dead.
Are you sure?
Shit. No.
Dylan, I'm assuming you know how to hotwire a car.
I mean, the fuck are you stereotyping me for, man?
I mean, you're into all sorts of kind of nefarious stuff, so...
He does. We've seen it.
God damn it, Beth.
Well, that might come in handy. Well, yeah, it's good for something then.
Hey, if I'm hot wiring it, I'm driving the fucking thing.
I've heard about your driving.
Yeah, I'm a great driver.
I didn't judge Luke on his cooking, so I'm not going to judge you on your driving yet.
Right, come on, guys. We've got at least an hour's walk, 45 minutes. I don't want an hour of just snidey comments and bitching, so let's all just nip it in the bud there and just make our way.
I just give him a bit of a sly look, as if to say, who are you? And then just sort of follow him out.
Fuck you.
I'm
I
gonna
will,
grab
as we walk, I
Dylan.
will smoke the spliff that I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab Dylan, slow him down from the rest.
Hey,
Just
what do you
say
want,
to him,
man?
Right, Dylan, I know you're scared and you're lashing out at people. We're all in the same boat. So if no one knows anything, they don't know anything. Okay?
Hey, who's
I
fucking
need
scared?
to-
Speak for yourself, man. Who the fuck asked you to grab me anyway?
We're all here to help each other. Just remember that, okay?
Are we?
Yes,
Are we? Because if it's me or you, it's gonna be me that walks away from this shit alive. I promise you that.
So if you're by yourself, what's going to happen if you're caught out, surrounded? You need people to keep you back, don't you? So just remember.
Yeah, I got a
that,
bunch
okay?
of meat shields right here with me.
You said you want to go by yourself, if you would. So make your mind up what you want to do.
No, I said if it's down to me or you walking away from something alive, it's gonna be me. That's what I said.
Why don't we just both walk away alive, all right?
But why don't you just walk away and go
It's
back
not
to the
worth
rest
it.
of the fucking group?
I'm going to just turn my back on him and just march to the front.
Perfect. So, traveling. So, as part of traveling, there is a chance for encounters. So we will. So there's two ways that you can guys can travel. If you're just walking down the road, you can walk down as normal. If you're approaching somewhere that you want to be slightly quieter on, just make sure you give me a shout to know that you are slowing down and attempting to kind of stealth into somewhere, because that will make a difference. Depends on, I suppose, who you may be walking into as to where they find you. And also for traveling, we will be rolling on a encounter table. So once you are ready to make your way out, if one person can give me a D20 roll, whoever would like to helm the encounter, or the travel, sorry, and we'll go from there.
I'm following. I didn't know.
I'd suggest as Matthew probably knows the area best. He probably best in front.
It's
Yeah, I was
just a
going to
D20
say
with
Beth's
nothing.
not gonna. Beth's just kind of following. He's still in a bit of a
That's a 10.
state.
Matt just got us jumped.
Oh no. Okay, cool. Lovely. So you're walking. So you're making your way down to. Let me just get. Sorry, my mouse just stopped working there, which was very annoying. So you are making your way down back towards Padbury. Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. What was
I was
that?
going to say, can I do a perception check while we're sort of walking along?
About to say. So you're making your way down the road as you're coming through. So yeah, if you're, we'll allow 2 perception checks from the front. If someone else wants to give one alongside Beth.
Well, I guess I'm leading the way, and I so.
So 12 for Beth.
The dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Wow. Okay. So it's a bright, slightly chilly morning for kind of this late into March time. But very, very clear skies as you're coming down, and the roads, the country roads that you kind of pass down, you, as you know from from driving, it was dark when you came down, but those that are more local, that they do kind of undulate backwards and forwards. You can see for a clear section, and then you come to a section that's a little bit less clear as you pass on through. And as you come around one of these, probably about halfway into your journey, about an hour into your, about 30 minutes into your walk, you come around one of the corners and you see up in front just one car kind of ditched off to the side of a road. So you spot this early, and I would say dirty 20. I would say, Matthew, that as you're looking at it, you get the feeling that car it's been there, like it's not recently over. It may be like overnight had gone in, and you're trying to work out whether it's crashed or parked up, and it looks like it's pulled itself to a stop, but maybe quite quickly. Like looking at it, it's not crashed into the ditch like you guys have had, but it's not parked up nicely on the side of the road. There's something like a little bit off about the way that it's sat on the side of the road.
Guys, that car over there. If I don't know, something about it just feels like it's only recently got there, and it doesn't look like it's crashed. I think we should go check it out.
Could there be people?
I mean, there could be more people nearby, but
Need to be careful. Don't go
I
rushing
can't
in.
see anyone in it at the moment. So Do we approach
It's
it?
probably
Do we
like
check out?
you wouldn't really be able to from this to see anyone in it. You're still quite. You're
Oh,
probably
okay.
a good 50 to 70 meters away.
Guys, you've got to think what's caused it
Just
to
take
stop.
it easy.
What's caused it to stop? There's nothing around it. There's no shops or buildings around it. What's caused it?
P break.
Gonna run out of fuel.
But it looks like Matthew's saying that it looks like they've come to a sudden break. That's not a normal pull-up, is it?
No,
I mean,
No, it's not.
we need to check it out, but let's just.
Well, I
be
mean,
careful about it.
we're going this way anyway. Like,
We'll just take it
we've
easy.
got
keep
to
our
try
eyes
and
open.
we either got to try and sneak around it, or
Well,
like
they've got
sneak
these-
away from it, or go straight towards it. I don't know
These
what's best for us
hedges
to
around
do.
the side. I mean, there's like a little gap in the hedges here. We could go round it. Just have a quick scout round, see if he can hear anything.
we wouldn't be able to all fit in it either. So
That's
um,
true. That's true.
I guess if we can take it, Dylan will have to be bus driver for us, just kind of chauffeuring us around.
I mean, but it might, even if I can't take it, it might have something useful in, you know.
I'm going to
No.
be wary. I want to go verge around the car, not go towards it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So as you're lining up, you can see the same road that you had. Did we have? No, we didn't. We didn't get out anything for the previous encounter. The same way that you ditched the minibus. It's a single road with very high bushes either side, and then the kind of ditches that flank either side of the road. So the car is up on the road. If you did, you could try and maybe take the kind of left-hand side, get in the ditch, and try and sneak past if you wanted to. But it's not huge. It's not a huge road. It's just a single-track road with big bushes. You could maybe try and push through if you want to get through the hedges, but it's not like you'd be able to take a huge round the outside. You'd have to sneak past.
I want to check the car out, but I want to do it. I want to be cautious when I'm approaching it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about anybody else.
Right, guys, if we're
I'm
going
just
to make
standing
our
back
way,
watching.
if we're making our way towards
Sure.
it, someone watch the back, someone watch the front, watch all our sides. That includes you, Dylan, please.
Yeah,
Cool.
if you're sitting back, then keep an eye out behind us.
Okay. Give me. Can I get a marching order? So who's going to be up front? Who's going to be behind?
Well, John was adamant he wanted to look into it, so I think
Yes, I'll go front. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go second.
I'll go third.
I forgot which characters you want.
I had a cowboy hat. Actually, I think we all had cowboy hats.
Everyone's got cowboy hats. The first three people cowboys. Cool. And Dylan's in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the back.
Shock.
I think
I'll go just in front of Dylan, just so I don't trust him. Keep an eye at the back.
It's more just for the.
Sure, I'll
I'm
keep a
high as
second
shit
eye back
right
there.
now, so
Mm-hmm.
the
I'm
best
high
in the
as shit
middle
right now,
'cause
so I don't know what's going on.
safest.
Okay. Cool. So, can you all give me a group stealth check? So, just give me a stealth check, and then we'll work out between you whether it's a pass or fail.
16.
Nice.
6.
I also got
18.
16.
18.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
16.
that's a pass, isn't it?
I think
Perfect.
they're going to drag me through here.
Yeah. You're just like floating. You don't realize it, but even though you're high, you're like very light on your feet when you're high. You're just tiptoeing around, man. Cool. So you are in order. You're kind of crouching down, taking it slow, making sure that you're not making too much a scuffle noise. You're keeping your voices low as you make your way towards the car. And as you get about 20, 25, 30 meters from it, give me a perception check, John, if you're up front.
A passive one or a normal one?
No, you roll a d20 with your plus perception bonus.
Natural 20.
Oh, bastard.
I mean, I must have been the spec savers, right?
Yeah, you must have been since the last week. Cool. So you're all in order as you're coming up, and you kind of like coming down the roadside, and you see it's there. And what you see with your natural 20 is the car is moving, like rocking. And you're like, what? And as you peer in, you can see that there's there's at least 2 bodies. You can see 2 bodies in the front, and one of those bodies is frantically moving around, which it seems to be causing the car to rock.
I'm not into dogging.
Yeah, it's a car's rocking. Now, I can see 2 people. Somebody thrashing around.
Is this a dogging spot? Or?
I mean, they're
Giggity? Question mark?
they're either at it or somebody's struggling for something.
Oh, did you say those guys that attacked you in the town, were they frantic, did you say?
Yeah.
I mean, they
does it
rushed
look
this,
similar?
but it's hard to say because they're in the car.
They could be stuck.
They could be. I mean, they could be shagging. I mean, who knows? How far away from the car right now?
You're about 30 meters away. You're at like your full distance.
I'm going to grab my knife from my pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll get my hammer out.
ready my hammer. I mean, whoever these are, we're not gonna get past them without them noticing, I guess. So just gotta take this easy,
I mean, we might if they do one of those activities.
I mean, maybe.
Do you make your way towards the vehicle?
Yeah, I've got my knife out as well.
Cautiously, I think we've got weapons out.
Okay.
I'll stay about where I am.
Okay. So you're about 30 meters away.
What a surprise.
Lovely. So you'll make your way up as you get towards the front. You can clearly see now, as you're about 15 meters away, that there's one body in the front which is not moving, which is on the. I can't get my bloody. So that as you're looking at it, they're on the right hand side. They've pulled up on the right hand side of the road.
Passenger.
Yeah. So no. So the passenger's the one wriggling. Yeah, that's right. The passenger's the one wriggling, and the driver is the one that's not moving at the moment. And as you look, you can see there's something on the back seat. You're not sure what it is.
Is the car the front facing us? Or?
Yeah, the front's facing us.
Yeah. Driver's on our left.
So the passenger's moving. The driver looks like they're not, and I'm not sure if there's something in the back.
I mean,
Sorry.
does he look like he's having a heart attack or something? Because I can't make
It's
it
hard. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's definitely having some issues of some sort. I mean, it could be having a heart attack.
Anyone got any binoculars on them still? Didn't we find anything like that in the base? I can't remember now.
I don't know.
I haven't got anything.
No, I haven't. No.
Are we close enough to shout and they'd hear us? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna say, Dylan, you're quite good at looting. Have you got any binoculars?
As you turn around to ask, you realise that Dylan is about 10 meters behind you guys.
What are you doing back there?
Chilling.
So I sort of shout out to the cars outside. Hello, you okay? You need help? Do I get a response?
No, the car is rocking. Give me a perception check as you're listening out for a response.
Back to normal. 7.
7. So you're listening out, and all you can see is that that again, driver's not moving, passenger is just the car is frantically moving. They look like they're looking towards you, but again, you can't see if they're just looking towards you or just trying to get out.
Do I get a vocal response?
No.
Guys,
Guys, I don't feel comfortable with this.
They didn't respond to my shout, so I'm guessing it could be like the house,
Is that entire car movement based just on that one person moving? Because that's a lot of force to make the car shake like that. Surely, I think it is what we've come across. I think it's
one of them.
Yes.
I just no, not again.
Yeah, let's.
Should we sneak round or?
Let's try and get away because there's no point trying to go through this again when we're trying to get stuff.
Do you think they've noticed us? Because if they've noticed us, if we get past them and they get out,
I don't know.
they're coming behind us.
We've just got to try and get around and just keep our wits about us. Keep looking, keep checking. So it's either that or
All right,
it's
all right.
another fight.
Yeah, all right, we sneak past. But Dylan, get in the middle of us rather than at the back. I'll sit at the back.
How are they not going to have noticed this when this motherfucker just shouted at them?
Well, I mean, there's no response. So, I mean, we're here now. They either know we're here or they don't. So it's either you want to fight them now, for sure, or you want to try and get past.
And we all know about how you want to sneak past battle, so...
You got a choice of
You're welcome for me saving your life earlier.
We have to sneak past or get more blood on our hands, so I don't think myself or Beth or anyone at the moment wants to go through it again.
Alright, fuck it, let's try it.
Sneak past.
Yeah,
okay.
Tend to keep the sneak past, but keep our eyes out.
Yep. So, okay, perfect. Give me another group stealth check.
Jesus Christ.
17.
5.
7.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hopefully saving us there.
Beth?
Rolling again, was that?
Yeah, stealth.
9. Oh no, 6. It's got a line under the dice, and I couldn't work out which side the line was.
I thought you were going to go up. I thought you were going to add something to it. I was like, oh, that might just load me.
No,
Okay,
6.
All die.
So you make your all as you come onto the left hand side of the road to kind of get into the kind of like grass verge, and it's dry, so it's not wet in there. To stay as wet, keep your head down as you're going past. You notice as you're walking past 2 things. One, that the driver's still out, and as you can see, the driver is just covered in blood, like the whole face is blood, and the body is completely inanimate. And then in the passenger, that person is locked on to you guys as you want, and the intensity of the car is shaking more and more and more, and this shaking alerts you to the fact that the back door behind the passenger is open. You see it like the door's like wiggling, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh no.
That's not good. That's definitely has to be one of them.
This isn't okay.
I want to make a dash to try and close it.
It's the side that's next to the ditch.
Oh,
not closest side. Yeah.
Jump over the car.
Yeah. Jump over the car, slam the door.
Just roll across the bonnet like Dukes of Hazzard style.
Obviously, I got my hammer and I kind of just sort of step in front of Beth. You know,
I want to try that now.
Can we? If they're, surely we can close the door if they're distracted by it.
So I think we're going to have to.
I mean, but
Sometime
you want to get up to the car and close it? I mean,
Do you want that thing coming at you again?
I mean, closing the door, is that really going to do anything? No. So
It's
how
not out there until it's seen us. So if we close that door,
but that thing's in the front. The door, the back's open. I used to say there's something hasn't got out already.
maybe.
You said you saw something in the back as well, right?
Well, I thought I did, but that was from a distance.
So it could still be something in the back there, or it could have got out through that door.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can see anything around the car?
Yeah.
That'll be a 10.
10. No. So again, you can just see that there's clearly something across the back seat. It could be a lot of stuff. It could be a person. It could be anything. It's just a covered mound of bits. But that door, you can see, is open on that ditch side.
Yeah, there's
We've
still
got to close that door.
something in the back. There's still something there. Can't see what it is. I don't know if it's a thing, a person, just luggage or whatever. But that door at the back's open, so we need to be careful.
I know that thing's in there. I don't want that coming at me. It's toughened glass. If we close that door, we at least keep it away from us.
I mean, if you want to try, shut up, be my guest.
Could I say, are you volunteering?
So I'm going to go, and I'm going to.
I mean, maybe Beth has a point, offering a distraction.
I mean, could do, but is that just going to anger it more?
I'm not not very smart, so it might be a bad idea.
Matthew, if you come with me, you other guys, you stay at the front here, keep it distracted. We'll sneak around the back, see if we can get that door closed.
Does
What if
anyone
you
know
could light
any
the shit
any
in the back on
dances?
fire?
What was I doing?
I didn't catch.
What if you could light the car on fire from the inside and close the door with that thing in it?
We don't really.
You want us to get
Yeah.
in and
No, we
You
just
want to
need
get
to get
into
close
the-
enough
No,
to
I
light the
think you
shit in
mean-
the back seat up.
Oh, yeah, I think it means throw something in, but have we got anything to do that with?
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, I got a lighter.
yeah, but what are you gonna? You're just gonna chuck the lighter in? What? Surely you'd have something
No,
more
no, we
flammable.
need,
Though, yeah?
we need
She's
something.
gonna like stand there with the lighter and try and light the seat or something.
Just start
I
a
just
fire
wanna
and
get this
close them
door.
in there.
Just get this door shut.
Has anything got anything anybody start a fire with? Other than like that.
Haven't you got some alcohol there? Might be able to use that.
Yeah, I got some alcohol. I don't know how flammable it is.
I'll wait to find out.
It's an idea.
I mean, do
what you
we
think?
do we even know if they are the same as
You want to
we
kill
did
someone?
before?
We don't know who it is. It could be just someone.
Might
person
just
to
be
kill. I'd rather
having
not
a
kill
fit.
someone.
Having a good time.
Well, I mean, it's if that is somebody, they're in trouble. So, you just happy with leaving them here?
As you're having the conversation,
Look at that motherfucker in the front
car
seat.
is-
He's
is
dead as
just,
fuck.
Like almost the driver's side head is moving now with the throw of this.
We need to-
You're enraging the kind of. You can see that more and more. This thing is like wanting to get out.
That ain't.
I'm gonna
That,
go.
that ain't not somebody.
We
That
need
answer
to
is-
make a. We need to make a fucking decision. We're
that
not
ain't-
getting anywhere with
that-
this.
That ain't not somebody. That answer is that they'd open the door themselves. That is a thing. So either shut the door and go, or try and set it on fire.
I get impatient. I'm just going to make my way to go and shut the door because they're all bickering.
Okay. So you
While they're
step-
doing this,
Yep.
I want to take my knife out and cut some cloth off from the t-shirt I'm wearing underneath my hoodie.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to use that as a rag in the open bottle of vodka that I opened yesterday.
Yep.
With the intention of making a Molotov.
Okay.
Don't forget to soak the cloth.
I thought you made a Molotov before.
No, but I've watched video games and played video games.
Where you just pull it out of a bag and it's already on fire. You're like, hey, let's go, baby. Cool.
But you know, I've got the idea. in my
Five-star
head.
reputation.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Starbuck, you kind of step up from the left hand from the bunker and you make your way around the back of the car.
Yep.
Okay, so as you come down, you notice on the floor is like a trail, like a puddle of, well, I say a puddle of blood, like splashes of blood that lead down the ditch away. On the way you guys are walking, you see the splashes of blood as you get to the back of the car.
The way we walk in, or the way we walk from.
The way you're walking
Okay.
towards Padbury.
I'm going to gesture to one of the guys, kind of make like a hand signal about could be someone going down that way.
The fuck is he waving his hands about for, man?
I've no fucking idea. I thought he was going to shut the door. Damn, this
yeah,
guy's more reckless than you.
yeah.
Is
So I'll get
compliment?
frustrated again that they're not really paying attention. So I'm just going to try and shut that door.
Cool. Give me a D20 roll, please.
9.
9. Hang on. Fucking mouse. You notice.
Uh-oh.
No. On the back seat, that pile is a pile of clothes and bags and bits and stuff on there. But you do notice on the top of that pile is a pistol. As you go around, so you've kind of gone around to the back, you've stepped 1 foot into the ditch, you've got one hand on the back of the car, you've leant over to grab the door, you've looked in, and the thing in the passenger seat is trying to reach round, it can hear you, it knows you're there, it's trying to get you because it's going. You're just about to slam, and as you look in, you can just see the pile of clothes and bits, and then there's just a pistol sat there.
As he's in that position, I kind of I can shout at it to try and distract it. I notice he's going for it, so I'm just going to try and make some sort of distraction.
me being anti wanted to kill anything, I'm not going to go for the pistol. I'm just going to slam the door. I'm going to think about it. I'll slam the door.
Perfect. You just slam the door, and this thing is still. So whatever noise you're making, the feral kind of reactions of this thing are they're just trying to tear backwards, almost trying to like pop their arms backwards to be able to grab you. Don't know. I mean, if you ever try to get out of a drive in a seat with a seatbelt on, but you can see that it's trapped in with the seatbelt, and that's what limits its movement. So you slam the door and walk away.
Guys, just try to gesture to you. I can see some blood trailing from the car towards where we're going. Looks like something's got out.
Right.
Or whatever was in the back of that car is further up the road.
And it's likely going to be either dead or it's going to be one of those things.
It looks like
Can't
whatever that is
leave
in the
this
seat,
thing behind us.
whatever's in that seat is trapped by the seatbelt. So
Yeah, well,
You say it's
if-
trapped,
if-
but
if that-
there were
if that
two
was
of
a-
them that got through a locked window when these idiots banged on the door in the last town.
well,
It will get out of that. It will get out of that seat.
I was like,
Yeah,
I just said to Dylan, I was like, just throw that thing, throw it out of the car.
the difference between toughened glass and a single pane window in a village, mate. It's been there all night. It looks like I don't think it's going to get out any sooner.
I just say, don't do it. I don't want that thing coming after us when we're down the road. Just
And
do
I'm
it.
not trying to leave this fucking thing behind us either. Yeah, I'm gonna light this cloth that I've soaked in the alcohol and put in the top of the bottle and throw it at this fucking car.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for. I don't know where's the best place to aim.
On it.
The windows are all closed. I would have thrown it in the back seat.
I'd say under the car to get to the fuel tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's how intelligent he is.
throw it towards under the car at the back side, sort of where I'd imagine the fuel tank would be.
Okay.
In the mix.
And you're up with these guys as well, right? So it's not.
Yeah, I am with these guys now.
Okay, cool. So give me a attack roll. So D20 plus your dex for your ability to aim.
Oh, that's gonna be fine. That's 21.
21. Okay, yeah, cool. So you're not far away at all, but you don't want to get close. So yeah, you line it up and just launch this thing, and yeah, it lights across underneath, and you start to see the flame start to take on the underside of the car.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here before that explodes.
Yeah,
Once I agree with you, Dylan, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
let's get out of here.
Onward.
Cool. So Step Brothers, not Step Brothers. What's that film with Will Ferrell and thingy? Oh, it popped in my
Step
head
Brothers.
as soon as you did that.
The good guys.
The good guy. Yeah, the other guys. Is it the other guys?
Other guys.
Yeah, when they walk away and the thing blows up. It's so much louder than the movies. So yeah, you guys pick up and walk away as the flame starts to take over the back of the car. There is no explosion, but yeah,
But is it engulfed in flames?
It's starting to take. Yeah, it doesn't engulf straight away. It was only one bottle, so the flame is starting to build, and you start to see some smoke rise out from it.
Yeah, I'm satisfied that that's gonna cook the fucking thing that's in there.
I just turned to say, good work.
Perfect.
But apparently we gotta be on the lookout for something ahead of us. There was some blood and shit, remember?
Yeah, but at least we don't have to worry about what's behind us now.
There's 6 of us.
I just think it's best, even though it sounds counterintuitive, if we follow this blood, then we'll know where it's gone. At least, I'd rather stick on this side of the verge.
Yeah, no, I think that's smart.
Yeah, but we know what's ahead of us and what isn't.
We still need to keep an eye out elsewhere as well, though.
Yeah, just don't know where these things come from. Just sneak up our wits about us.
So you carry on your walk towards Padbridge. So you make the next 30 minutes walk, keeping an eye out ahead. Whilst you see the blood splats continue, you don't see an onward trail as you got from there, whether you lose it or whether blood stops coming out. You don't see anything as you then see the little sign, "Welcome to Padbury," appear on the main road as you start to approach the town.
Can I do a perception check to see which town it's twinned with?
No. Because I don't even know what I'd do with that. So no. Wait, we got to be
Guys,
So you make your way towards the town. You have in front of you Padbury. We have a map for Padbury, but I think that's probably a good time to take a pee break.
Okay.
So we'll take a little pee break. I'll get the maps. Sorry, what was that?
So it sounds good to me.
Sounds good. You've been
Oh,
holding
it features 2 pubs.
it. There you go. We'll put some pubs in there.
Yeah, let's take a break. Hopefully these motherfuckers realise why I've been hoarding these alcohol bottles now. We're not fucking passing them around.
Yeah, mate, you've got fucking a bunch of booze hounds running around with you.
I know. I've still got 4 of these little bottles though, so you know.
It'll be alright. Yeah, and well, you'll see that. As you walked away, you saw the smoke keep pluming up from that car. So the flame definitely took to it. Cool.
Yeah,
right, let's take a quick pee break, and then I'll get the map set up, and then we shall be back to explore Padbury, the town that you shot through in the night, the first night. I was lucky actually. I took a guess. So you guys have entered Padbury. So this is a town you drove past through the night, and the main road, it's just slightly off, which is annoying. The main road is this back road down the end here. Let me try and make that actually be slightly straight at least. So there's
Where on this map did I knock over the old man?
You knocked him over actually on the road into Padbury.
well, that guy by the corner there.
Yeah.
The road we walked on, or one on the map?
So what was that?
The one we've just walked down, or the one?
No. So it's on the way into Padbury is when you passed by some people. You knocked over someone in the road, and then you passed by some people, then you knocked over the guy, and then you walked. Is that how it worked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dodged into it and then
Yeah. But that was on the road coming, and then you came into Padbury, and it was it would have been on the outside, wouldn't it? Because you crashed on the outskirts of it. Yeah. So you would have. Yeah. To be fair, actually, you would have passed your van on the way in. Actually. Thinking back, I thought it was the other side of Padbury, but it's the inside. So the main road that you would have driven down is at the top, this like north side of the map here. So that is a main road, and these were the buildings you would have seen, and then behind it is another road. So the town is kind of built back from one side. The opposite side is all farmers' fields. So you would have come down this main road before, and you've entered from this top corner over here. That's how we stand. So this is Padbury. So how would you guys like to? Well, as you come in, how would you been helming the lead again, Bern? John?
It would have been Matthew, I think, because he knows
Matthew.
the area.
So Matthew, if you give me a perception check for coming into as you come in onto the main road of Padbury, just for what you see.
Okay.
For some.
That's 18.
18, nice. So you, where did you guys get picked up from as well? No, you would. I don't think you would have been through here. So as you come in, you see the first line is a line of shops, and you can make that out very clearly, all down the side here, and you can see behind them some slightly taller, well, these are all single-story kind of shop buildings, very small roofs, and behind them some slightly larger 2-story buildings on the back road. You obviously can see that there's a farmer's field down the left here, so it's like, okay, well, I can see the shops. The shops, from what you can see as you look in, are all closed, all locked up. You can't see any visible lights, but you're not sure where the power started going out. You're not sure if the power is now out everywhere or not, but it's not unusual now for you not to see lights anywhere. And as you look down this main road here, there is nothing on the road. You can't hear anything, see anything, nothing parked up. But you know that this first block are like this piece, they're all kind of commercial blocks. So it's with you guys what you would be, I suppose, how you want to explore, what you want to look at, how you want to approach each of them. Are you kind of just perusing around the town looking for things? I know you're looking for a car. Or do you
the first thing I want to do is scan the streets for any vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you, so on this main street, you don't see anything parked up on the main road. So you assume that anything's going to be behind, if there is.
The doorways to these buildings, are they on the main road side or the other side?
They're on the what, sorry?
The doors, are they going to be on the main road side where we're coming in, or it's going to be on
So as you look down, you see it looks like a lot of the back end of the facility. So you see a few windows. You do notice one door that goes into the back of this building here, which looks to be kind of restaurant, and it's like a steel fire door. But you can see that it's got the air conditioning unit behind it, and a bit further down, it's got the windows for the restaurant. So you can see one door on this side, the rest you assume all around the other.
I guess
Lights are off in all the buildings, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be no easy way in here. And after smashing windows last time, best off trying doors, I guess, first.
Guys, I think it's probably better if we split up in threes, cover more ground, or do you want to stick together?
Yeah, but what if there's more of those creatures?
I mean,
I mean, it took what, 5 of us to take down 3 of them. If 3 come up against 3, it's not a good battle.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we could split, but be within sort of shouting distance. I guess.
I don't know, guys. I wasn't there when they attacked, so you just tell me what's the best option.
I personally think we should all stick together.
it will be slower, but
It's safety
It'll
numbers,
be-
I guess.
Well, we stick together
safer.
and split up in these buildings. So if we all go in the same one, but all go off different sides rather than following a line.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So I think we're going to try the lock on the back on that door. Let's see if it's open.
On the fire door.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can
we
see
can
from the
anyway.
outside, it does have a key on it, but the handle would just spin around. So it's not one that will. It's an escape door from the inside out. So you look like you'd have to force your way into it if you were going to.
Dylan, you've got a crowbar. Do you think you could get this open?
I mean, I could try it, but before I do that, I'm gonna try and look through this window with my flashlight, see if I can see any fucking movement.
Of the restaurant.
Yep.
Cool. So as you make your way down, it's about like if the door's here, you're probably coming up to this kind of corner section to peek through. Give me a perception check. It's the middle of the day, so you wouldn't need your flashlight. Well, it might help, but it's not going to help that
It's
much.
dark inside, but yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10. So you, as you're peering through the window, you kind of flash the flashlight on and off just to try and get looks around different areas, and you can see that this is the serving area of the restaurant. Lots of tables in there. Nothing's set on the tables. Looks like they've not been. It wasn't evacuated quickly. It looks like it's just a closed restaurant, as you can see from inside, but you don't see any movement from the looks that you've flashed in.
Yeah, and nothing reacts to the light inside.
No. You stop, and with that, you kind of like flash the lights around a bit and stop and listen. You don't hear any movement inside.
I just think before we even try and get anywhere, it's best, knocking on a window or a door. Don't want to make the same mistake we did last time.
I mean, do we have ways to open the doors? I mean, I imagine they're going to lock.
I mean,
It'll create noise.
I mean, it'll make noise, but best make noise first before we try and get in.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be another way in.
I mean, I guess so around the front, but I don't know what people think, because I can't see anything or anyone here. So at least if we're here, we're not going to have anyone disturb us quite as easily from the outside.
I'm just going to do a policeman's lock on the door.
On the fire door?
Yeah.
Cool. So you knock. Wait. Don't hear anything.
Guys, if there's anything in there, we would have seen the light or reacted to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we were at that house before in Winslow, when we banged on the window with the hammer, there's a bang, so didn't hear anything this time. So maybe I'm assuming it's clear.
At this point, I will try the crowbar on the fire door.
Yep. Cool. So give me a strength check with advantage.
Oh, natural 20.
Woohoo! There we go. Doesn't even need it.
It's actually a 19 with my modifier, but
Yeah. You're actually weaker, but a natural 20 is a natural 20. Nice. So you you kind of G yourself up, thinking back to the time when you tried to open the perspex door and it didn't work. Then you tried to use the other, and it's like you've not had a great time with this. You wedge it in right where, almost where Graves wedged in when he tried to open it on the vets, and get right by the lock, and you just lean in, and it just almost easier than you were expecting. It pops open. It then immediately closes because it's a fire door, but you get the door open. This door is open to you guys.
I'm strong as shit. Look at this.
Hey, if I needed it. Alright,
Fuck off.
let's make a quick check through the door first, you know. So I'll open the door and sort of peek in.
Yeah, I've stepped aside. I'm not going in there first.
Yeah. Cool. So give me a. So you're just peeking through.
Yeah, just open the door and sort of stick my head in slightly and look around.
Give me a perception check.
That'll be 11.
11, nice. So you notice that what it's a lot darker in here, so you're kind of having to squint around as you see. This is the back room of the restaurant. It's where the kitchen is. It's a very large kitchen area.
Do I see any people or things? I guess
You don't.
No.
You don't hear anything. You don't see any movement.
Seems clear, guys. So let's go in, I guess. And with that, I'll sort of step in.
Yep. So you open the door and you are in, a restaurant kitchen.
So if this is the kitchen where the tables are on the tile, what's that back room there?
It's a room.
Is it locked or closed?
You're gonna try it?
Or is it open? I'm just asking. If
Oh
we're
no,
in
it's a
there,
door.
we
There's a door on
can
it. So
put
yeah. So on the gap. So there's a door here, which is the door from the kitchen into the restaurant area. That like a swing door that does have a window through it. The one at the back is just a normal wooden interior door.
Okay, so Luke, you know your way around the kitchen. Just grab what's essential in here, and the rest of us, I think we should start checking.
I've eaten his food. He doesn't know his way around the fucking kitchen.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll have a look.
I'll
I'll have a look around the kitchen, see what I can find.
Yep. What are you looking for in particular?
Kind of any kind of rations, really.
Food. Cool.
Food,
So
yeah.
you give me an investigation check.
3.
3. No. So as you are going through and you're you kind of open a few cupboards, look around, and you're like, no, this is just the kitchen. That they don't leave food in the kitchen prep area. Like they bring food to the kitchen prep area to prep to then sell. So this is just all the instruments, all the pots and the pans, all in all the cupboards. The actual sides are like immaculately cleaned down. This is a kitchen that's been closed for the night. There's no food in here. This is a proper restaurant kitchen. You almost are like a little bit impressed, like, oh, this is actually quite, like, these implements are quite nice. This is like decent gear.
While he's searching, I'm going to make sure I'm just standing by that back door and just scanning the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's the position I'm going to take up.
Yep. So, and with the 20 as well, you didn't break the door open, so you could close it, and the fire door is still operational. So you push the handle in, it still opens, close it still closes, rather than you having to actually break the door and it's just sitting ajar. So if you wanted to, you could close yourselves in.
I'll just say, guys, there's no food in here. Maybe we should check that back room, see if there's anything in there.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, you two, Luke,
I'm
and Matt, if you go
outside
there.
during this. Just to clarify, I'm kind of watching the entrance, just kind of stood outside, watching the
The
street.
back door, yeah.
Oh, you're next to me. All right, yeah.
Cool.
So Luke and Matt, if you go and check that door cupboard. Me and John, if we go and check through several doors, see if there's anything worthwhile in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the guys go to the back, and as you get to the... So who's gone to the back? Matthew and Luke?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you get to what is just a brown interior wooden door. You open it?
Yep, just open the door. Yeah.
Open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you are presented with a very small larder and then behind it a metal door, which you recognise to be a freezer door.
So I'd see what's in the larder as far as like cans of food or anything like that.
Give me an investigation check with advantage. So roll d20 twice. And add your investigation to your best roll.
13.
13. Even with advantage. Cool. So yeah, you'll find some food. Give me a second to do that. And then yeah, you see the freezer door in front of you as well. So those that are going to the restaurant door, can one of you, whoever wants to, only one of you about to do this, give me an investigation check for, a perception check for peeking through the window. Unless you just want to open the door and walk in.
I'll do a perception because I led the way.
13. You find Dewhurst. Oh, this is going to be what equates to about 5 days worth of food in like cans and jars of sauces and bits that you'd have to pull all together. But it's a lot of raw ingredients that are larder ingredients, so they're long stay. This is just a kind of chilled chamber, but it's not fresh food.
That's 16.
16, nice. 16. Okay. So you peek through, and you can see that like say the restaurant area is there, much like Dylan had seen. Tables are set out, but there's no cloths on the tables. And then the place has been set. You can see to the right hand side is the kind of where the serving area is, where they have all of that equipment kept. But it just looks like a kind of deserted, closed restaurant. Can't see any movement in there. It's light enough that you could make out most of the tables, and because there's no cloths on anything, you can see underneath the tables and the legs and everything.
Well, I think we'll make our way in just to scout round.
Perfect.
You know, like the investigation checks to see what stuff's in. Is that per building or is that per?
It'll be, well, like I say, if you've got something specific you're asking for, then we'll roll for that, and that's what you will be based on. Otherwise, it will be really, there's like one check per room that has a different purpose. So the kitchen had utensils, the larder had the food, so that was your food check. So you're not going to get any more from the larder. And then it'll be, if you're looking, it's only if it's like you check in the kitchen for food, there's no food, but you're like, actually, I really fancied getting a nice frying pan. I might let you roll again an investigation to look for a really nice frying pan. So if there's something specific that you were like, someone else rolled, but I really want this one specific thing because I thought of a good idea for it, then I don't mind a second roll. But I don't want it. We're not going to do 6 investigation rolls in a larder to find food.
Does this restaurant have a bar or serve alcohol?
Oh, so where are you with the guys in front?
I'm a Starbucks. Yeah, I've gone through.
Okay, yeah. So you see on that right hand side, that serving area that has some alcohol in there. You can see some bottles of wine.
Okay, well, take some wine then.
Cool. So you step through. So you pull out 2 bottles of red wine.
Nice.
So you got your food. You guys got the food, didn't you? And who is in the?
I mean, do we check the freezer as well?
Yeah, we can see if it's. We can have a look in the freezer, see what's there.
Have we got any sort of have we got a freezer back at the school that we can put stuff in?
It's a little fridge when it's in whatever ice box.
I mean, if we grab it now, it might defrost enough to get when we get back, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check the
fair.
freezer for food as well then.
Okay. So you pull the freezer door, and as soon as you open the freezer door, some water dribbles out the bottom, and then you're like, what? And then you're just hit with this smell of just like, oh, that is not turned on anymore, and this like the smell of stuff that's just starting to soggy, wet, starting to rot, kind of meaty smell comes out.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be taking any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'd shut that door. Yeah.
I don't think even you can make something good out of that, Luke.
Luke's feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
Luke will remember that.
Lovely. So you go through there. So
I'm saying he's a good chef.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because not even he can make it good.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I thought it was like a sly dig. Yeah, not Not even you could save that. Okay. So you guys have made your way. You've checked the back room. The freezer, yeah, it's gone. You've got some food out of the larder, which is great. Beth and Dylan are out the back, keeping check. And then you've got John and Starbuck, who will go through. Starbuck, is there anything else you're looking for within the kind of serving area? Anything you want to watch out for?
Bottles for water and stuff like that, so we can fill up with water.
Mm-hmm. So there's some glass, like the glass table bottles. You know, the glass ones with the little flip cap thing. There's some of those there that you could pick up and try and fill if you wanted.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab, try and grab as many, so 6, and then plus some for the other 2.
How? Okay. Okay, so you got one each.
John.
I was gonna say you wouldn't be able to carry 6. Well, where would you carry 6? Essentially, would be the question. So if you one each, that's not so bad.
Up the bum.
Yeah, because they're like, if they're, I've got one somewhere, but yeah, if they're like larger bottles, your little JD Sports bag isn't going to hold.
Don, I think if we take these for our water, I'll take a few of those, our guys, then we can fill them up with some water.
Yeah, I suppose water's better than wine, I guess, in some circumstances.
I want to be Comptus Mentis if I have to fight something.
Well, we'll take them and we'll just hand them out one each.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So you guys coming in, or you two, especially you two at the back, are you staying out or coming in?
I'm staying where I am. Is it worth a perception check scanning the street again, or are we good on that?
Yeah, got him. Yeah, if one of you give us a perception check for outside.
Yeah, if you want to go for it, Weaver.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Perception 2.
2. Yeah.
Bad move. I shouldn't have suggested you go.
Oh, I'm still stoned, so
yeah, still
You close your eyes.
You don't really anything. If anything, you're just like, because you're looking out over essentially a hedge in the field. You're almost having that. Imagine. I love farming sim so much. Imagine I was a farmer. But yeah, you're looking out onto a nice day across fields. Just like, yeah, man, this is not that bad.
I'm just reciting rap lyrics in my head while gaping around aimlessly.
No, I think you're really thinking about being a farmer. I think that's you're like, I really love farming sim the game. Play Tuesday nights on Heather. Cool. No, you don't pick up anything. So of those guys that have come in and collected the water, can one of you give me a perception check? Do I want one of you to give me a perception check? All 4 that are inside that restaurant area have gone to pick up water. As you're doing it, can you all give me perception checks? And this will be listening more than hearing. No, not the 2 outside. So Luke,
3.
10.
3. What about Luke and John?
Mine's 11.
11.
Luke's so perceptive, he's even listening.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20.
Shut up! Did you actually get a natural 20, or did you just?
Yeah, it's in dice rolls.
I was in dice rolls.
Yeah, it's there.
You caught up and come up from nowhere. Okay, so you guys are filling up the water. You kind of working past them around. John, you've got the dilemma. You've like, I've got 2 bottles of wine. I should really take the water. Oh, fuck, this is going to be a lot to carry, but I'm going to keep the wine. And Luke, as you're kind of like wandering around the restaurant, almost reminiscing back to when you were working in the restaurant and what had happened at the restaurant and where you were working before, kind of just like having a look around the tables. You spin towards the kind of front window and you look out across and you see a rabble of probably 5, 6 people scrambling up against the building that is opposite the road here. So you've kind of spun around and you've looked out this window and you can see this mass of things clawing at the building across. And then when you stop and tune, you're like, actually, you can hear the scrabble. It's not like a loud noise, but it's the scraping of feet and the slight banging and tapping of things that are moving. You're like, oh god.
Shit, guys, I think we've been spotted.
You're in this building. They're going up against this building, so they're facing away from you. They haven't, as you are aware now, they haven't seemed to have clocked you, but they are like frantically scraping at the wall, at the door, at some of the front windows on this building.
What do you mean we've been spotted?
Oh, there's something over there. There's like 6 people. I don't know if they're just kind of clawing on that building over there. I don't know if someone's inside.
They're clawing at it.
Well, that one in the
That
car was
sounds-
trying to claw at us. So it must
Sounds
be.
like they're after something.
I mean,
Or someone.
yeah, normal people do not claw at buildings. This is
Yeah,
not good.
There must be somebody in there.
Can they? So wait, hold on. So can me and Dylan hear this conversation?
No. You and Dylan are still outside at the back, and you didn't hear any of the, or Dylan didn't hear any of the scrambling from over the buildings.
So, my guess would be this: they're trying to get to somebody. What are we gonna do?
Well, there's 6 of them and 6 of us, but after last time, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough.
I know.
There's someone in that building, though.
So, we either go out, fight them, try and see if there's anybody in there, or we make our way out the back, away from them so they don't see us.
We
I mean,
need to regroup, go and speak. To
Yeah, we regroup the others, decide what to do. But maybe if we could try and work our way around the other side of that building, we may be able to help whoever may be stuck in there.
We don't know if that person in there's good. Vic.
We don't.
How do we know?
don't.
But I think if we are going to attack them, we need the element of surprise. Otherwise, I think we're doomed.
I don't think attacking should be the immediate course of action, though. I think we need to work out
Yeah.
alternatives first.
Yeah, like you say.
It took
Oh,
five. It took 5 of us to take down 3 of them. You know, it's even if we do get the element of surprise on them.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be 5 as well, because Dylan's gonna call the back anyway.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely don't
But
want to face them.
Even if he comes in with us, that's 1-on-1, and you've seen the strength of those things.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
is
I
beyond human strength.
don't, yeah, we whoever, or if there's anybody in there, it's like I'd rather not die.
Let's just regroup the others and we work out what to do.
Yeah, let's do that, yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
So did
so
you
go
go
back.
outside, or did you bring them into the kitchen?
We go
So bring him in. Oh, God.
because I want to be away from being able to be seen or heard by that thing, don't we?
But if we go to the back, that room, well, they won't be able to see us anyway. They won't by the door because we have to get a door to come through, didn't we? So we just go gather in that little room by the back door.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you'll gather in that back room. Like I say, it's slightly darker. There's no visible big windows. There's smaller windows in here, and there's the slight stench of, very slight tinge of rotten meat as you all huddle down to assess the situation.
What's that fucking smell?
Oh, we opened up that freezer in the back, and yeah, it's not been on for a very long time.
Shit, it smells like you cooked something.
Ouch.
I
Is
think yes,
there-
you guys. Oh, sorry, go on to him.
No, you go stand up. Fine.
So, across the road, we can see five or six, whatever they are. They seem to be scrambling at the window, so we think someone's in that building. So, we want to discuss are we going to try and go around the back, surprise them, or just what do you want to do?
Did you say how many there were?
About 5 or 6.
Yeah, there was 6 of them.
And then what are they doing?
They're like
Clawing at the
scrambling
door.
in the building.
Could there
Looks like they're trying to get to something or someone.
be someone inside that could help?
That's what we're thinking. Like, there's either someone that can help or someone that needs our help.
But there's 6.
So there's a fucking distraction, and we can get out of town without these things fucking seeing us.
I mean, I don't want to go up against 6 of them, to be honest. But at the same time, we came here with a purpose. We need stuff ourselves. But I don't want to fight 6.
I mean, if you got any more of that alcohol, you could maybe throw another one of those Molotov.
You know, I could do a bunch of shit, or we could leave and try another fucking town tomorrow.
I mean,
What's the stop?
I think wherever we go, it looks like we're gonna come up against these things. Who's to say there's not gonna be more if we go somewhere else? Man, I don't know.
Now,
Well,
I don't know
see the
about
army.
you, but it don't seem smart jumping into a fight with anything.
It isn't smart jumping into a fight, but maybe if we can work our way around get to the other side of that building, we could possibly get to help that person or whatever might be in there.
It's
I don't know. It's
I think we should help where we can. And they may have food and supplies and stuff that can help us.
You know, Beth, that might mean having to kill these things.
I mean, shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for a fight, but the odds aren't good. I mean, it took a lot of us to take down less than these before.
Mm-hmm. But we've come so far. Just running, running now just seems so.
We don't have to
time.
fight these things. They're distracted at something else. I mean, we can try and see what we can get from these other buildings and just get out of here with what we can.
I think we should do a group decision. Who wants to do what? So
I think I agree with going behind the building. I think that's my vote.
In favour of sneaking round to the other side and see if we get in. Say aye.
Aye.
Well, that looks like more than yeses than no. So, Dylan.
Hey, you'll do what the fuck you want. It ain't nothing to do with me.
Right. So if we go, Dylan, you want to stay here by yourself.
Dylan, we need all of us on this, mate. Come on. Think about the group for once and not just yourself.
Why the fuck are we trying to go around the back of this building? What the fuck are we hoping for?
I guess these guys want to see if there's somebody in there we can help.
I mean, it's just another motherfucking mouth to feed, you know?
Me personally,
We've got no fucking
I'm up again.
We've got no other entrances into anything here. This whole, like, down this side of the road. So we either have to go out onto that street with them or try and get into stuff on the other side anyway. Like, unless you want to just go back with the fuck all we've got so far.
Hey, I'm all for going back. Avoid the fight. Go back with what we got. Live to search somewhere else another fucking day.
Imagine the shoe was on the other foot, Dylan, and you were trapped in there. Would you want someone to try and get you out?
Whoever's trapped in there is already dead.
I mean,
they just don't know it yet.
I mean, they're not though.
They don't have to be.
I mean, I hate to say it, but you know, like you said, Matthew, these odds aren't good. Dylan might have a point, but I'll go with whatever the group decides.
I think we make a move. If you want to stay here, stay here. But let's go. And I'm just going to walk out that back of that door.
He's just scared, I guess.
Always
scared.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess.
I say that loud enough for Dylan to hear.
I guess he's, you know, if he ran away, we do live to fight another day. But I guess we're gonna have to fight someday.
Mm.
It's when you hear the crack and then shatter of a window.
What was that? It sounded like a window's broken.
Not in the building you're in.
I want to go see if I can see anything from the restaurant room, like through the windows in the restaurant, and see whether they've broken into that house.
Cool. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I was rolling a d12 before. That's not a good idea. Oh well.
I've done that many a time.
14.
14. So you notice that the building across the road, one is a pub, not a residential building, and you see that on this right as you're looking at it, right-hand side window, that the window has been smashed, as two of the attackers are now trying to clamber through as they're like pulling and kind of trying to grasp to get on a ledge to lift themselves through. As blood starts pouring as well from there.
Can I see what the pub's called?
Is it twinned with another pub?
You can. You look, and it's called, funnily enough, the Red Lion. But what you do notice above the sign of the Red Lion, which is kind of above the door, is a window open from above, and someone peeked their head out and looked down. You just see it looks like a man, is from what you can see from there. But yeah, window comes up, and as you're looking, and you're like, the Red Lion, funny. And then you see like above from a window that someone is lifted and peeked out to see kind of what's going on down below.
I'm going to go back and kind of tell everyone what I've just seen. And then I'm going to say, I think I want to help. I'm going to help. I'm
So there's
Joey.
definitely somebody in there.
Definitely someone in there.
Those things have broken a window.
Well, we need to act
Did it
fast if we're going to.
Have they broken a window?
They've broken a window.
Did it look like they got in, or they not in yet?
They were climbing through. Two of them, I think.
I mean, if we're going to do this, we don't have the element of surprise now, because if we try and sneak around, they're going to be in by the time we get there anyway.
That's two less to fight.
I mean, if we're thinking about going all the way around the back, they're probably all going to be inside.
Put them in the wrong building.
So we either go and do this now or at the front, or by the time we get there, there might be more to fight. If you know, or nobody to save.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, we gotta go.
We go through the front of this building and go for the four that are still out there. Then
I mean, maybe Luke had a good idea. You know, if we try and throw a Molotov at them first.
how many more bottles you got in there, Dylan?
4.
Shit. I mean, that's enough for 4 of us to throw, I guess.
You're keeping an eye on that room still, Beth, or you gone back inside? Or on the windows?
I probably would have gone out and just kind of relayed, kind of come to a plan. I don't think I would have gone back in.
I'm still out. I've gone through the fire door, so I'm not in the room with them.
Oh, you already left, yeah.
Where's Starbuck?
Getting himself killed. Fuck it, let him.
I go to where
He's
Starbucks was.
gone?
I'll go grab him. You guys prep up a couple of those Molotovs in, and yeah, I guess we go for an assault on them from the front of this building. I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I head.
If that's what we're going to do, then yeah, it's going to have to be that way.
So I head out the back to go grab Starbuck.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And then you move forward to the front. Let me just quickly.
I'm going to drop. Oh, no, it's gone.
Oh. What's he doing?
Getting something.
Cool. Sorry.
Don't understand.
I was just about to say, I'm going to put these bottles of wine down.
Okay.
If we're going to pay.
Cool. So you put them down. You've gone around the back to pick up Starbuck, and those of you that have moved forward then into the front room, you hear like a clatter onto the pavement, it's not actually a loud bang. It just sounds like essentially it sounds like someone's thrown something onto the floor. And as you peek out, you see that a chair has been thrown from that window that was opened out into the street, with what looks like the attempt to try and redirect some of these attackers. So one is
How many of them are in the pub now?
there's 5 outside. So you assume one has got through that window. Matthew, do you want to grab Starbuck?
Yeah. Starbuck, we're going to go from the front because so they got through the window. Like, if we go and get the ones that remain on the street, we're going to chuck a couple of Molotovs and hope for the best.
So I think it's better not to just all rush at once, because it's not like Rambo movies. I'm not just going to kill them all at once. You don't want to have one situation. So
Do you think a couple of us sneak round the sides and
we just need to go from the front? Don't all stand together. We're going to need to do like a pincer, split them up a little bit.
Okay.
Shit.
Get your weapons ready, boys.
Hammer's out.
Cool.
Get my
Hammer's
knife
out.
out.
So give me an initiative roll, everybody, please. Combat, whole lot of fun, people together.
It doesn't sound like the
18.
music's changed.
I put it on combat a while ago. Try.
natural 20?
Is it just a standard 20? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you've got any initiative.
I've got +5, so I've got 19 +5.
Woo. Okay. Who got the natural 20?
I did.
Nice.
I got 16.
I got 18.
Bloody hell.
Christ, did I get the worst?
Yeah, we're wasting our good rolls on these.
Yeah,
on
you
this
are.
one.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll get a surprise round as well.
Right, I would much rather be last.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
First.
This is where Dylan makes a break for the back.
Yeah, just runs over. So we got
Fuck you all, I'm going home.
Dylan on 25, Matthew got 20, John you got 18, did you say? 19?
Yeah, 18.
Luke had 16, Starbuck and Beth.
I got 14.
I got 15.
Fucking hell. Wow.
We're all gonna die.
I know, you're all going to get to attack first at least. Perfect. Cool. I will put in... Cool. So, up first then, Dylan. We'll take it.
I'm running out of t-shirt because I've cut another couple of strips off this t-shirt.
You could probably in the kitchen. You would be able to find some like cloths and rags if you want to pull those, like tea towels and shit.
Oh yeah, in that case, I'll take some rags from the kitchen. I've opened up 2 of the bottles of alcohol. Since we're going into a fight, I've knocked back a slug from each of them.
Okay. So if you, before you go in, if you're going to do the full frontal attack from the restaurant, I'll give you guys a surprise round, which is an attack, and then you go into initiative, and you guys have rolled initiative quite well, so you'll probably get like 1 action each, and then you go into your actual move. So you'll be able to do quite a bit in the off, because these haven't seen you yet, these enemies.
Well, I'm prepping the bottles, and that's going to be my turn because I'm not rushing out in front.
I was going to say, if anyone wanted to do a charge out attack from the front, I'd let you do a surprise round, and then we'll go into initiative. So you could end up with 2 rounds to start with. That might help, might not help, but you're going to need to run in an attack to surprise them, right? You can't surprise.
I mean, I don't want to be running out charging and then have a Molotov thrown over my head.
Yeah.
No?
Can the Molotov be the surprise attack?
Oh, fine. Fuck it. So I'm going to step out.
Okay.
I'm assuming the front door we can open it from the inside.
You can open it from the inside. Yeah, so what we can say is you throw the Molotov as your surprise round attack, and then you'd have your go if you want to step back and prep and do something else.
Yeah, so I'm going to open the door, step out to the side in case anyone rushes past me after this is thrown.
Yep.
And throw 1 of the Molotovs at the group of 5.
Okay, perfect. It's not a distance throw, so we'll go for that. Can you give me 1? Oh, how do I do? Actually, no. Give me an attack roll with your dexterity as your bonus.
Attack roll still a d20, right?
Just a d20, yeah, and add your dex bonus.
12.
12. So we say as you throw, you manage to catch 2 of them with it, with a 12, and then roll 2 d4s.
Three.
3. Okay, good. Right, give me a second, as I need to put initiative for these guys. I just rolled 2 20s in a row. No, I'm wasting my 20s. I'm not going to kill you if I use all the freaking 20s now, am I? Oh, the dog's joined me for the attack. Fucking hell.
So if this is our surprise attack, then we're going again after this, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. So I just want to get down. Sorry. The problem with... I'm not even joking. I've rolled 3 natural 20s.
Gross.
Dislike
Yeah, I
that.
hope it doesn't happen in the attacks, though. If
Yeah.
I've used them all now. It's fucking boring. It just means that the initiative order is fucked because everyone's at the top.
So with the 20s, do our 20s go above their 20s, or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah.
It will be on decks, but they've got minus decks, so I'll assume that you guys have better decks than them.
Yeah.
I'll assume. They're slow
I would
on
assume.
initiative because of who they are and what they are, but they may be stronger. Cool. So sorry, you threw it and you hit 2. We'll say you hit the 2 closest to you, and you did what? 3 damage? Did you say?
3.
3.
Will they be on fire? Will that be a persistent damage per turn?
No, we'll say with the Molotovs, unless you were to fuel them and then light them on fire, they won't be burning. It will just be a single burn attack that would burn out. I don't think a Molotov would burn. There's not enough in those little bottles of alcohol to burn a burn. If you were to at some point manage to like fuel off a whole area with some flammables and then Molotov them, so they were within a persistent burning area, then yeah, we'd look at it. But I think for this, we'll just do a.
Yeah. But none of the clothes will catch on fire, right?
They'll catch on fire a bit, but not enough to do enough damage to slow them down. There's still 2 good hits against them to start with. So you catted the closest 2 to you. So we've got 1 hit.
Yeah.
Perfect. I need to push this back, I think. Because where you guys are going to be. Lovely. And then, so that's the surprise attack. So Dylan, since you'll go.
Since I've got the other one already prepped, I'm going to throw it towards the other 3.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Give me, another attack.
Wait, there's 4 there.
Sorry?
Well,
So
this
there's
one's
4
inside.
Oh, okay. You move it inside, please.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I see it. Sorry, no, I didn't realise. Yeah, no, that's my bad. Apologies.
Noted. Where are
That's
you
a
on the
shit
list?
roll. That's a 7.
7. Okay. So we'll. We were aiming at 5 before. Okay, give me damage roll.
1d4 again.
Yeah.
Three.
3. Okay. We'll say that you hit the ground near these 2 and only do half damage to both of them. So you do 1. Well, essentially, it rolls down. So you do
There's
1 damage.
4
each.
partially damaged. All right.
Yeah. You've hit enough of them. Cool. So you still have that was your step out. You still have your movement if you want to move it. You just step to the right here.
I'm not gonna obstruct the door because I'm expecting these other idiots to charge through it.
Okay. Cool. So on to Matthew.
So are they all still facing the building, or have they turned around from their chair?
They will. These 2 will have started to turn. The front 2 that were hit. The other ones that got splash damage are still trying to break down this door, and then this far one is checking out the chair. So these 2 that were badly damaged from the surprise round will be starting to turn, but these 3 at the moment are not watching your way.
Okay. So, any way to get in behind one of them ones to be able to get, or is it just
Possibly. Oh, what, so you want to come out and then get in behind? What do you mean by behind?
to get an advantage on the attack with them?
No, you won't. Because to get advantage, you have to flank.
Okay.
with an
So I
ally.
can't flank anyone.
So you need someone else to flank.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, right. Okay.
But remember, you can hold actions, so you can
Yes.
you can get yourselves in. You don't have to run in and attack and wait for people to come and help. You could get yourself in a position and say, right, I'm going to hold for, and the attack will be a specific action. So for an enemy to come into melee range with me, and then I want to take my attack. Well, I'll ask you guys to help remember that you're holding attack, in case I forget. But you can do that. So it's not saying you're going to waste your turn here if you don't charge in.
Yeah.
And I mean, remember, I just told you guys I rolled higher. So all the initiative, it's not like you all going to get a go, they're all going to go. All the initiatives are happening side by side here because I rolled 20s as well as you guys.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna ready myself up like halfway, half the distance between the door and
Right.
the zombies. I think.
Right here.
Yeah.
So you're at 10 foot away.
And prep myself.
Okay.
For an attack.
Cool. So you're holding an attack action. It is then cool. So this guy comes out to investigate the chair. Notices that there's nothing going on with the chair, which is a problem. But the chair seemed to distract and drag that attacker away. It's now John. Ben, you're mute.
Yeah, I raised one. I'm gonna move out to Matthew's right, stand by the man on his right, and
Yep.
hold my action there.
Okay,
Ready,
cool.
ready to attack.
Cool. Okay, this one here will take an attack at the window and misses. And then one will also take an attack at the window and misses. So these two are still trying to attack at the door and trying to get in here. Luke.
I'm gonna go to the left-hand side of Matthew and get ready for attack.
Cool. Okay, so this one has spun around, sees you three, and will step forward to straight attack in the direction that it's seen. Well, it can see the most of you there, so it's going to swing out at you, Matthew. It will swing. Will it swing before? A held action will technically go first. Would a held action technically go before its attack?
I guess so, because if we that was
Well, I
our
thought
first
that's the
phase.
point of having.
Yeah,
your
if the
advantage.
conditions are met, he kind of swings as it moves forward, I would guess. I
Yeah.
don't really know.
I would think so, because what's the point in holding action on your advantage if it doesn't go
Yeah.
before? Yeah. Cool. So it steps forward into your range, and it steps into range with all three of you. So if you'd all like to, Matthew, we'll go down because it's easier actually. No, we'll go in initiative order. So Matthew, if you take your attack.
Okay. 13.
13 hits.
Okay, and that's 7 damage.
7 damage, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. And that was one that was burned by the thing, wasn't it? Cool. So
Yes.
you. Lovely. So yeah, you as it comes steps forward, you swing straight at it, and it goes back down the way it came. Its clothes have kind of starting to singe off around it, and you can see that it's taken like its skin is boiling and bubbling as it steps towards you to jump. You just are using your steel
Pipe. Yeah.
your steel pipe. So you kind of like step back and just come down onto its head, crack straight in, and the skull is almost like a little bit softer than you would have thought. A bit of skin kind of slides off. You know, like cheese melted on toast. If you were to run like a knife through that, it's a bit like that. It kind of comes away as you pull your steel pipe back. But this attacker just falls to the floor straight in front of you. It's down. That was one that was previously burnt. So the other guys have still got your actions held. Beth.
So I'm gonna slowly make my way outside and through the door everyone else has gone through.
Yep.
And then I kind of
Yeah, front door. Sorry, I thought for some reason you said the back door, but that makes no sense.
through the door.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I guess I'm gonna take up a position on whoever's on the rightmost. Just kind of square off. So north of whoever the rightmost person is.
Yep.
Right, the other side.
Like here.
Further up, just sort of create a diagonal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're saying. Yep.
And then I'll do a similar thing, but I'll kind of look nervous. That's something I can portray.
Nervous. Yeah, that's fine.
I look nervous.
Yeah, you're just
I've got my hammer,
and you're
but I'm
holding
kind of
action,
like-
right? So you're kind of like readjusting your grip. What weapon do you have? Hammer. You have your hammer, right?
I've got a
So
hammer. I'm a carpenter,
Yeah,
mate.
exactly. You're like readjusting your grip on your hammer, like getting the sweat into the handle just to be ready and like taking the breath. Starbuck.
I'm going to come out and go opposite the one that's by the chair, just like I'm going to flank. I wanted to flank,
Yep.
staring him down.
Do you want to stay close enough to attack or further back?
I just hold there.
Oh dear, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this is an interesting aspect of initiative when you all go first, but you're like, well, I don't want to go and stand on my own. So,
What weapon
cool.
does Starbuck have?
I've got like a knife, a flick knife.
Yeah. Little stabby. Perfect. So, other burnt boy is up. And as seeing, as you've just, Matthew, if you just dispatched that first attacker, pulled back, you look up, and this guy's coming forward and kind of runs, leaps over the body, kind of ignoring John, and dives straight for you.
But I get my attack on that one.
Oh, you would get your attack on it. Yeah, so as he dives, where would you be on it? Yeah, you would do. Yeah, so he's about to run and dive at Matthew, and you've seen he's coming across John. So you roll your attack.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll me damage.
5.
5. Ooh.
That damage is like it's the D4 and your proficiency, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah. No, not the damage isn't plus. Sorry, it's plus your strength, not plus your proficiency.
All right, that'd be 6 then.
6. Okay. Either way, that. So yeah, this one runs forward, and you see him it's clocked onto Matthew. Dives over the body of the one that's just fallen to try and get to him. As you just come down across the back. It's almost as the hands next are out, you've come down across the back of its neck, and you've gone through. It's like you see the head kind of almost the body wants to bend a little bit from where you've hit them, as another body piles down in front of poor Matthew. He's bringing up quite the pile.
Turn and wink at Matthew.
It's the smell attracting them.
What did John smell?
No, Matt.
Oh,
They will go for him.
he's tasty wasty. So this one will. You've only hit them with things, haven't you? So, yep, they're going to steal. Cool. Okay, so you see this guy here up against the door comes in with a big double hand bang, and the door, you see the top of the door buckle. So the top bracket seems to come away. The door is now kind of half lent in from this massive slam that this attacker's just hit against this door. Cool. And you know one's inside. Sorry, background to the top. Dylan. You have one. You have two den that have been taken down in front of you. You know one's gone inside through the window. You've just seen the door start to buckle. Two of them are still taking down the door, and then there's one that's over this way, distracted by the chair. Oh, actually, sorry, no. Before it gets to you, you see from the window another chair comes flying out and hits the ground behind the things. And as you look up, you see someone throwing it, and they just shout down to you, "Thank you! Can you help? Can you help get us out?" As the chair smashes into the ground behind. Now it's on to you.
How high up is that window?
Second floor. So you've got the big like. Sorry, I should explain. So the pub door is it's a double door. So it's 2 wooden doors, no windows in the front. Just fine. One of them is now almost buckled on the top. Above it, you've got the sign and the archway that says the Red Lion, and above that, you've got a small, just a single one window that's been wrapped up, and these guys are just like chucking out. And as he's chucked out the chair, he's then hit the ground, looked up, and just seen you guys all stood there with your weapons and there's bodies around.
I'm going to prep one last Molotov.
Mm-hmm.
And the aim here is to, again, hit the 2 that are at the doors.
Okay. Are you going to move, or are you going to take it from where you are? Because you would be trying to throw it over the line of your fellow survivors.
It's a straight line, and they're half the distance to the target, so I'm not that worried about them blocking.
He's going to hit us in the back of the head, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, at least it's not bite.
If I was actually throwing a Molotov, I wouldn't be worried about hitting you guys here.
Okay.
Well, that's fair.
I'm just waiting for the nat one.
Yep.
I can
Roll
see why
your
it's not.
attack. He said it now. He's not moving.
Do I get a dex bonus on these attacks, by the way?
Yeah, dex, just the dex. So it's
Okay,
attack
I
plus
didn't
dex.
apply that on the last throws, but fuck.
Not proficiency, just attack plus dex.
Yeah, I didn't apply the dex
Okay.
on the last throws, but we'll go for it here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm staying where I am.
Yep.
8.
Okay, cool. We'll say. Okay, roll damage.
Which one of us is it hitting?
No, it's fine.
3.
3. Okay. So again, you loop it over, and you hit the ground just before the first guy there, and he'll take half damage because it was challenging.
Okay, so he's taken about 3. The other one's taken about 1.5. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And with that, no, I'll stay where I am.
Perfect. Matthew. So you've taken down the first one, step back, seen John just take down the second one as it jumped towards you. You stood there and look up, and he's just giving you a little wink.
So, can I yell back up to the guy as a bonus action, or do
No, you can yell as a free action.
So I yell back up to him, watch out, one of them's got inside, just to warn him of possibly someone coming up the stairs or whatever.
Yep.
And then I move in on the one closest to the door.
Yep. So you step over the bodies. This one here, yeah?
Yeah. And take a swing at I guess the back of his head then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, Molly. Hopefully my laptop just turned off. Because it wasn't charging. Yep, roll an attack.
How are you still streaming if your laptop turned on?
No, I've got 2 laptops. I've got one with all the D&D stuff on it, and one with the streaming. So the streaming's fine. It's the one that's got all the combat and all the numbers in it, which was a problem.
The man with 1,000,000 computers.
Yeah, I do.
And the infinite power bill.
Yeah. I don't turn the heating on, I just run PCs. You gonna charge? Oh, that's mildly worrying. Bugs. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Why is it not charging? I was just like, why is it shutting down? Oh, that's weird.
Is it switched on?
It's not.
power?
It's because the power cable is fucking dodgy. It's all frayed.
Have you plugged the power in properly, or is it plugged into the wall?
It's plugged in. Oh no, I've plugged it into the wall.
If you've got it sounds like a fire hazard a little
Yeah, I
bit.
was just going to say, so you hear just go up in flames.
Yeah.
It's just because
Ah! No.
Weaver's thrown a Molotov badly.
Oh, well, this is very realistic.
Oh, there we go. It's fucking hell. Fucking hell. At least it's that one, not the. But yeah, I need this one because it's got the freaking. Or instead of having I'm surprised I haven't got a DM screen because I'm very vanity driven with these things. Like, it looks cool, but I just do it all on a laptop. It's super simple. Only issue being if your laptop turns off, it's got all your rolls and all my combat stuff on it and all the initiatives. Okay, but it's on the cloud, so we never lose it. Okay, I think I'm back in action.
Yeah.
Have you got a technical difficulties screen for next
I
time?
don't know.
Distract them with Bonnie.
Yeah, dog, where are you? It will come back. Cool. I can do an attack anyway because I know what he had health-wise.
Okay.
So, so you've stepped up over the over the bodies, and you can take the attack at the guy that's attacking.
I rolled a 9.
9. 9 hits. What is your damage?
Oh, thank God for that.
They're not very strong.
The damage is 5.
5. Ooh. Okay, so he's there, and this is the one that just did the massive double hand fist on the door. The door's there, so he's like leaning, he's almost trying to scramble up the door a little bit. So you've come over to try and catch him in the back of the head. And what you've managed to, as he's like leant forward, so you've caught through the back of his head and then down his spine, and you can feel that you've just kind of. And this guy has been is again. Body's a little bit burning. The clothes are still singed and burnt away slightly from the double Molotov. And what you've with your steel pipe, as you've gone through, you've just caught the kind of back of his neck and then head, and then once it gets into his neck, the skin just peels down with the rest of his clothing on the back. So you've almost ripped the rest of his shirt off and gouged a huge. You've almost carved him like you would carve ice cream out down the whole center of his spine. He's still standing. Oh God, I'm not back. I thought I was back. It was a gruesome attack, but yeah, he's looking very, very weak. Let me. My old faithful Excel let me down. She did 5, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so it's now round 2. Matthew, yeah, this guy. So the one that was distracted by the chair is obviously no longer distracted by the chair, looks up and sees you stood there, Starbuck, and will step to make an attack against you. You had a held action, so you get to make an attack before it come for you. So you kind of, as he steps up to you, you go and stab with your flick knife. Do you want to roll an attack for me?
I've not done attacks before, so what do I need to roll?
Woohoo! Roll a d20.
Yep.
And then you add your proficiency, because you're proficient with that weapon, which is +2, right? And then you add, because you're, you add your either your strength or your dexterity. Because it's a flick knife, I'd say it's probably more dexterity, the same as Dylan, but it will be based on what you want to.
They're both 0.
Oh, okay.
With 10s.
And then your proficiency bonus as well, if you haven't said that already.
Yeah, it's that.
Oh, sorry.
So what's the attack?
14.
14 hits. So just come forward and you just stabbed forward. Can you give me a damage roll, which will be your d4 plus your dexterity, which is 0. So d4.
4.
4. Nice. Cool. This was a fresh. Hadn't been attacked by any, hadn't been hit by anything else. So you've come forward, stabbed in, and you've caught this attacker right in the kind of neck as it stepped in. And then as you've gone to kind of pull back, you've realised that this thing's still coming for you. That would normally be enough to stop and put something down. And as you pull out, it's just staring at you, gurgles and spits of blood from the kind of throat, the front of the throat area, as it lurches then to make its attack towards you. A 9. So that needs to beat your AC.
My what, sorry?
Your
Armor class.
Oh, 10.
10. So it doesn't. So you've stabbed into its throat, pulled out, it's gurgling and spitting out blood as it lunges towards you to try and hit you with a slam. And you, as you step back, you step out of its range. Its arms swing down, miss you, and you're confronted and stood in front of this wonderful, wonderful attacker. John.
So I'm going to move up and can I flank the one that Matthew's attacking, or is it just? Gonna
No,
be
you'd have to
normal?
get opposite. You have to get completely opposite him, so you'd have
Okay,
to be inside. Yeah.
I'll just move round and attack it normally then.
Okay, cool. To the side here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Cool. So you step up, swing your attack.
That would be 22.
Wow, that is definitely hit. Not a nat 20 on the dice.
No.
Okay, cool. So yep, that definitely hits. Would you like to roll damage? And this thing is weak. You've just, as you stepped up to it to attack, you've seen that it's clawing up at the door, and it's just had this like it's bleeding, and there's just like a wrap appeal of skin just down its spine.
Be a 7.
A 7, yeah. This thing goes. You kill this thing. Is there any way you would like to flavour killing this thing dead, rather than me describing?
I'll go for my normal kill move, which would be the claw and the hammer. And I want to go for the top of the spine, just the base of the neck.
Base of the neck. Nice. So as it's there, kind of recovering from that previous attack, you come down, and you hear the as the claw hammer goes through. And Matthew, you see this as you've hit your attack, you've stepped. John comes in again, and just punches the back of the spine. You see, and where you've pulled the skin away, you can see the bone. You can see the crack of the neck there, as this guy is lying across the door frame there, as it's kind of half leaning in. Okay, anyone that had held attacks that didn't use them have gone because it's a new round, and. Can you give me a perception check as well, please, John?
14.
14. So as you've come down, you've hit that, you step back, you're stood next to the window that has been smashed, and you can hear inside there what sounds like a scuffle of a fight. There's definitely like things and bangs and stuff going on there, so you assume that there's that one that got inside is fighting, is not just shambling around, it's found someone and it's fighting someone.
Okay. So I kind of shout to whoever can hear me that there's one of them's fighting with someone else in there. I need to get in quick.
Cool. And as you do so, the other one that stood along the front door has watched his little buddy here be murdered. Turns around, sees you both, and lunges towards you, Matthew, again. That is
It is the smell, isn't it?
That's 15.
You need a math, mate.
That's a 15. That hits, right? I'm assuming it hits.
Yeah, I got 11 armor.
Cool. That does 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled. That's the one you just murdered brutally. Luke.
Okay. I would come round the side of the one that's attacking Matthew. I'm guessing I get an advantage.
If you get here, which you'll be able to get to, you'll be flanking with. Would they be in the space? Yeah, you will say you'll get advantage because you'll be flanking with John.
Okay, and I would attack.
Cool. So roll your d20 twice. Take the highest number and then add your proficiency and whatever your strength bonus is. I think strength. Was it dex you were using? I can't remember what you were using for nice.
I think I was using strength.
Okay.
So that's 13.
13 hits. Can you give me a damage?
That's a 2.
A 2. So you've seen this you've stepped up behind. It's grabbed onto Matthew, and he's fighting with it now. And you've run up behind to attack, and you've gone into the back of the shoulder blade with the knife, just as a slice, rather than your normal stab. You've kind of gone with a slice. You've kind of chopped through into the shoulder blade and pulled out. It's done some damage, but it's still very much up and fighting. Beth.
Right. I'm gonna go the one that's going after Starbuck,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna whisper under my breath. Fuck takes. I'm gonna put my hand over my hand over my face, and kind of just move my hand down, and then I'm gonna. There's a chair in the way, isn't there? I can't go behind it.
You could push the chair away to get behind for as a free action if you want to flank.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll kick it out of the way as I kind of go behind, so I can get flanking bonus.
You're a carpenter. You're used to kicking chairs. Cool. So you get.
I'll mend the chair later.
Yeah, like that's a bloody good chair.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Lovely.
My first roll was a 2.
God damn advantage.
So, Nat 20. 1d4 doubled plus 1.
Yeah.
Is 3 doubles. That's 6 plus 1, 7.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. So you destroy this this friendly attacker that was just here doing no harm. Any way you'd like to flavour the death?
So I just kind of like swing out, not really looking. I like look away as I swing, and I kind of just hit it in the head, like kind of just cleave it across sideways, and just kind of it falls to the chair that I kicked up.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you and Starbuck is your so you've just had the attack. You've had this guy come swing at you. You've stepped back, and then Beth's come around behind, just taking one big swing with that, almost like a pure rage swing rather than like a calculated effort. And you see the impact. The head just kind of like combusts in on itself as it kind of takes the head and then the rest of the body with it. As this attacker gets has its head destroyed by a hammer, and it flies to the ground. Mm-hmm.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back
to where you were.
Closer to the door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, to the door, the pub door.
The door we were at, the restaurant door.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Lovely. Starbuck. So after you've just seen the imminent threat destroyed from you, and Beth move back to the safety alongside you. You can see there's Matthew is pinned in front of you. You can see the other guys are there around it. You can see the doors kind of bashed in, and there's one dead attacker on it. What would you like to do?
I'm going to give Beth a nod, and then I'm going to discharge to the one that's grappling that.
Mm-hmm. So you can attack to try and take it. You can try and break the grapple for Matt if you would like to pull the attacker off. So it's up to you. You can either attack him to try and end, or you can try and break the grapple.
I'm going to try and end by stabbing it in the temple.
Oh, okay, nice. From your, just because of the crowdedness in there, I'm not sure you'll be able to get in a flank as well. So you'll have to. Okay. It will just be a normal attack.
Okay. Right. So what's that again? Just D20.
D20, and then plus your proficiency, plus your strength or dex bonus.
So 11.
With the proficiency.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, 11 hits. And then roll damage. Which is 1d4 plus... Well,
3.
Plus that, 3.
3.
Nice. Oh. So you run up as it's there fighting alongside, and Matt's kind of got it held there. You go into the temple and pull the knife out, and it kind of lolls and then opens its eyes still. It's very groggy, but still just that put it on death's door as Matt's got hold of it. They're almost mutually holding each other up here as you come straight into the side and pull out the blade. Oh god. Look around and all of my little homies are dead. Okay. Cool. And then so then you hear as you look up, well, you'd hear and then you'd look up to see someone lean out and shout to you guys, "Can you guys get in and help? Can you get in?" And then back round to Dylan.
Dylan's not going to go in and help.
Okay, so we got one that's on death's doorstep but surrounded by everybody. and we've got one inside the building that, again, the window is blocked off by this whole group here.
You'll be able to get into the. You'll be able to come and peek the window if you wanted. It's a big front window.
Just don't throw a Molotov now.
I mean, my initial plan was to Molotov the inside of the pub and just say fuck it.
Straight in the second floor window.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually walk up to that window and have a look inside.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Give me a perception check.
8.
8. So you peek through that window. You notice that there's no one in that immediate room, but you can see across to the left that it goes back into another area of the pub.
Okay. My curiosity is sated. I will move back to where I started.
Step up and step back. Cool.
I've had a look. You know.
A look. That was there. All right. Right. You boys got this. See you later. As you've just walked past, Matthew has been pinned. Matthew, it is your go. You can attack, or you can try and break grapple. This attacker is very weak in front of you. So a grapple break will be a strength check.
Okay.
With a DC in it.
So I don't have to break the grapple first.
Yeah,
I can attack straight off.
Yeah. If you can attack and kill them, they can't grapple you because they're dead. But it's kind of weighing up your odds. Do you think an attack will hit and you'll kill them with the damage, or do you think you just want to roll to try and break the grapple and then just get away?
Oh. Running the risk of getting bitten if I don't. I'm going to break the grapple.
Okay, cool. Give me a D20 with your strength modifier added, please.
That is a 12.
You break the grapple just. So you have 3. So like I said, that'll be your action as well. So this is you've broken out. You can see that this attacker is very weak, but yeah, you've broken. They're not going to be able to get the opportunity to bite at you now. You create a bit of distance between you and them with that break. Just remember, if you're to move away, move outside of their melee reach, that they will have an opportunity attacking against you. So to not get attacked, you need to stay within the 5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
If you step out of that, then they get a chance to attack against you. If they miss, they miss. If they don't, they don't. But just so you're aware.
I'll stay where I am.
Cool. So you have broke, and it is. That was one. Ooh. Okay, so it's John's round to John.
I noticed that Matt's broken free.
Mm-hmm.
So you got this. I'm going in, and I'm going to go into the pub.
You can jump through the window.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you can jump through the window, or you can try and break the door.
I'll go through the window because I feel that's the quicker way of doing it.
Yep, cool. So you'll use an extra 5 foot to get inside. Do you want to roll? When you go inside, what you do, you can kind of use an action to get a good scope and move around, or you can kind of charge in towards where the noise is. As you jump through the window, you notice that first room, there's nothing there. So you can just carry on moving, or you can stop and kind of listen to see what you hear. It's up to you.
I'm going to stop and listen.
Okay, just give me a perception check. Now you're inside.
16.
16, that's good. So you hear the scuffle, and you hear like screams and grunts of like coming from this back room here.
Okay, do I have any movement left? Or?
You will have So that would have used 10 to get inside, because that would have been 5. So and would you get 30?
Yeah, 30.
Yes, you could easily get inside.
I'll go into the room.
Okay, cool. So as you make it into the room, you have probably, if you get to the doorway, you've probably got at least another 10 foot, maybe 15. You see one of the attackers crawling out a small doorway, and you can see the doorway's open, and you can see the legs of someone inside. It looks like it's probably a staircase.
Okay, Dad. I've used my action, haven't I?
For the perception check, yeah.
I'll just hold fire where I am then.
Okay. Cool. You did not dispatch of our friend here. So, seeing that the grapple has been broken, drowsy and groggy. I don't want to bully Matt, but I can't see that this one would turn any other way than just to jump straight back at you. Because,
I'll have a bath, all right? Jesus.
yeah, because
Should have put those charity clothes on.
yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a 22.
Fucking.
No, it wasn't that, so it's fine. So yeah, it goes for the slam, and that is a 5. This is like a Hail Mary. This thing is like seen you break, try to get away, and just gone. And you see this like almost the and they've these have been burnt a little bit, and you can see them in it. You almost can see the muscles bulge and tense as this thing launches at you in pure rage and hits you, bam, with a big attack. 5 points of damage, and you are again grappled.
5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, but...
Yes.
What are you on now then?
1.
Oh, okay, good. Luke, round to you.
I'm gonna try and finish this thing off.
Cool.
Please do.
Yeah. So you've just seen it, and you've seen it from behind as well. It's almost this thing is like just tensed up out of nowhere. Got this like energy. The whole body leaped towards with this roar that's almost like a wild like cat rather than a human, and he's got hold of Matt again. So you're gonna go in for another swing. Roll an attack.
$13.
13 hits. Roll your damage.
That's a 3.
3. Perfect. That's what's required. So, Matt, you're staring this thing down. It's literally like you've been pounced by like a wild cat. And as it's like growling at you and its face is there, you see the expression change slightly as a gasp comes as Luke has gone again with his signature. The slash did not work. The stab works much better. Again, through the back of the rib cage of the attacker into the ribs, as the gasp is the air coming out as the last thing's there. You slacken your grip as the attacker again falls down in front of you. Dead. Perfect. So as you guys are outside now, so it's round to Beth. As you see in front of you, Beth, you have seen, you know one went inside, and you know that John's gone inside after. But everyone around the attackers that are immediately there are on the floor, seemingly dead.
Well, that's what I was going to say. For the one I whipped around the head, I want to make sure, so I'm going to go up to it and just kind of strike it in the head with my hammer.
Yep, this is the one that you by the chair.
Oh, actually, I've already hit that one in the head. Is there any
Yeah,
that
that
haven't
one's-
been like hit in the head?
Yeah, these two that are in here. In
Okay,
fact,
so I'm going to go for one of those.
these 3.
Okay, I'm going to go for the closest one,
Yep.
and I'm going to make an attack roll to hit it in the head.
Mhm.
Oh, it's technically with advantage because it's
It'd be
down, isn't
advantage
it?
because it's prone here.
Yeah, that's what. Dirty 20.
Cool. So there's no point rolling when they're down. As long as you're hitting you, and you just going to essentially destroy the head, right?
Yeah, just to make sure.
So you've gone. So one of those is definitely down.
Just covered in brains.
Yeah, your boots are like nice and bloody and brainy. Starbuck. Oh, are you on mute? Have you fallen asleep?
I think he's fallen asleep.
Andy.
Anyone there?
Oh, his
headset's
headset's-
muted.
Yeah, his headset's maybe gone. And his headset's gone. I'm going to take a liberty and assume you're going to stamp on the head of this one in front of you.
He actually swings at Dylan.
Hello.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, he's back.
You're back.
It was silent for so long it muted itself.
Ah.
So
So
I'm
yeah,
going to do
right
it.
to you. So you've
Beth.
seen Beth just like essentially curb stomp the brain of one of these things here.
Yeah, I'm going to run up and just temple stab the other one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So the one, you originally temple stepped, you go in all the way this time, and yeah, you up to the hill in your knife, gone straight through the temple of this one in front of you.
We're not rolling for it.
There is a rolling move advantage. So you'd have to roll. Well, you could roll 2 d20s. It'd be funny if you roll 2 d20s.
You just take the lowest one, yeah?
No, advantage take the
No.
highest because these are
Oh.
prone and
Oh.
they're technically dead. You get advantage on their attack.
12.
12. Yeah, so 12 hits.
Yeah, one was a 1.
How was it? Maybe I should do that. If you roll 2 1s on an advantage for curb stomp, you get your hand a bit off. Perfect. So you've done that. You've finished what you think you have of this one in front of you. You've got movement left if you want the movement.
I'm going to make my way to the pub window.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. So you make your way to a window. So it goes back round to this guy. So you see John. Oh. You see this attacker in front leap into that doorway and grab and just yank back and pull down the stairs a person who I don't have a thing for. We'll put one here. So you see him jump in and just and you hear as someone falls down, screams, and they're on the floor. They're not dead, but I'll put them down. They would be prone. I need to get prone thing. As the attacker there was just grabbed this person. Back round to the top, Dylan. You're seeing.
I am.
what it does. Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching what's going on in front of me. I am leaning back against the wall of this restaurant. I've lit a cigarette. I've got my knife in my hand still, just in case. But I'm basically giving off an aura of my work here is done.
Yeah. On a gun.
Oh, can we move the little camera so we can see what's going on in the kitchen?
Yeah. Oh god. Is that the wrong way? That's the wrong way. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, so I basically forfeit my turn.
Fair enough. Matthew. So you've had a time, my friend. You've had a time.
Yeah.
There's everywhere you go. It's like, what the fuck? You saw John attack one, wink at you, jump in the window and gone. You've seen everyone now come around the curb stomp. So this one in front of you is Starbucks. Just again, give it another stab right through the brain. They stepped up to the window. Behind you, Beth has stomped the brain of one, and there's another still down. What would you like to do?
Okay. I kind of take a second. I'm gonna use this second wind because I definitely fucking need it.
Yeah.
As a bonus action. Yeah. Are you? Yes, that's. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yep. So I got all health back.
Okay.
Rolled a 10.
That's good. You rolled a 10. I thought you rolled a
Yes.
1. I was like, what?
No.
It sounded
Because obviously the 10's a 0, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like- so I was like, what? And then I was like, no, wait, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that was.
That would I've rolled no health. Good job. Okay, so you're back.
So as I kind of like get my breath back a bit, I see the other one that's still there on the floor and just go to stomp
Yep.
on its head.
Cool. So it'd be the one behind. The one in front, you don't need to. It looks like you don't need to worry about that. One's been.
Yeah, so the one
done
that's
by, I think.
in the
Next to
pile with the one that Beth's on, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So roll an attack with advantage.
Oh. Natural 20.
Nice. You fully stomp the. If it was the stomp you want, you can hit it. You do what you want. But however you flavor
Yeah, I'll go
it,
with the stomp. I'd go with the stomp.
Having a look up at Beth as he's just done it. He's looking at his own boot, and you just go bang, full foot down, splatter cake. Just that skull is done and done. John, round to you. You're inside the pub. You've just seen this attacker pull someone down prone as they've hit him with an attack. They're now lording over this person that's kind of screaming and reeling on the floor in front of you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go up to an attacker from behind.
They'd be prone, so you wouldn't get flanking with them, and you don't know who they are, to be fair. Cool. So roll a normal attack.
So that'll be proficiency and strength. So that'll be 13.
13 hits. Raw damage.
Oof. 4.
4. No, that's good. Oh, I was picking up a dice as I wasn't rolling. Nice. So you. He's there staring over down at this person. It's like kind of reeling up, trying to defend herself there, and then you just come in, bang, in behind. Big smash. Stumbles the attacker, but it doesn't go down. Takes the hit.
Okay. Does it turn to face me?
We'll do with that on its go.
Okay.
So we have Luke outside.
I'm gonna go through the window and as close as I can to the action.
10, 15, 20. So you'll be able to get yourself just inside the door to see what's going on.
Okay.
Beth.
How close am I to the door?
The door, you're 10.
No, to the
Window.
to like the door of the room where this attack's happening.
Oh, the attack's happening.
How close can I get, basically?
You'll be able to get alongside Luke. So into the door. It's into the room, but not.
Okay, I'll go into the room and I'll ready an action, ready an attack.
Okay, cool.
If it comes to me.
Yep.
But it probably won't.
And then Starbuck. So you might actually be able to get. So you were already on the window ledge, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would, if you wanted to, so it'd be 10 because it'd be 5 to get in, another 5 for climbing. 15, 20. You could get alongside it if you wanted to get alongside to have a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And push past.
Yeah, it's right next to the. You're already next to the window, so you didn't have to make the. You didn't lose the 10. The other guys did get in there. Cool. Roll an attack.
Right. 3.
3. You rolled a d20, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 and a proficiency.
Nice. So you get in, you climb over the window. By the time you get up there, you're a little bit out of puff. As you go to swing for this guy that's just been staggered, and yeah, so it's a swing and a miss. That goes back round to our friend here. He will. He was going to spin around, but now there's 2 of you there. Well, I roll a d4. 1 and a 2, it goes John. 3 and a 4, Starbuck. 1. Goes for John. That is a 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Die, motherfucker, die. Actually, sorry, that's wrong. He will go for Starbuck with a 12. I just remembered. So that's a 3-point damage.
You thought you were safe, but you're
You
not
thought you were
safe.
safe,
He's
you're
going
not
to go
safe,
for you
yeah.
instead.
So yeah, that's a 12. You haven't got armor on, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 4.
So yeah, that's 3 points damage. Okay, and then our friend here is going to stand up, take a swing, and a miss. So yeah, the person that got pulled down the stairs, it's a young woman. She's got herself up. and you can hear like the rabble on the stairs above and the shouting, and she's just with her bare hands just going for a swing at this thing and not connected at all. Cool, so we're back around the top. Is anybody outside? Well, I'm looking at Dylan and Matthew. Are you going to make your way inside at all, or are you still holding?
No, my plan was to go and scope out what kind of shops are on the far right hand side of the street.
Yep. Cool. So you're going to wander down the street. Perfect. Give me a perception check.
I hope there's zombies in there.
This minus.
Would you?
Took over.
I rolled a 1 and it's -2 for my proficiency. So,
Cool.
I guess I'm still totally oblivious.
Yeah. So you're wandering down to have a look. You don't get far enough down. You can see that the shop's there, and you kind of look. You're almost like looking at the scene in front of you of like an absolutely stomped in the head human next to a chair that's smashed out, and you're just like, what the fuck is even going on? Like the contrast to when you were just looking at a field a little bit high to like now where you've just set a couple of people on fire and now you're staring at this mess in the floor. You forget what you were looking for. Matthew. So you're outside at the moment.
Yeah. I'm going to work my way in as well as I can.
Yeah, you will be. You'd have to push through because you're either behind the guys or you can't try and push into the room through them.
I wouldn't be able to make it in range anyway, would I? So. Okay, yeah. So I'll just end there.
Okay. Round to John.
I'm gonna roll for an attack.
Yep.
That would be 14.
14 definitely hits. Give me damage. 6. And you absolutely obliterate another one. Claw hammer as it's gone in and swung it.
Can I do the finisher?
Yeah.
It's facing Starbuck. So I kind of, with my left hand, I kind of grab it on the shoulder, sort of spin it towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And with the hammer in my right hand, I take like an uppercut swing with it, and with the normal end of the hammer straight through the bottom of its chin, like its mouth underneath its chin, and then whatever damage comes from it.
Yeah. You completely obliterate so you go underneath the chin.
Yeah, like just like the soft part underneath. Yeah.
So you go in, and as you hold it there and you pull away, the jaw comes completely so slack down that it's just like an open, what would be an open skull, but you're looking at it as a human still with just this horrific sight of a non-detached jaw as you let go.
Like a Canadian.
Yeah, a little bit, but not cut all the way through.
And so I just look at did you say it was a young girl?
Yeah.
As it sort of falls so far to say to you, are you okay?
Yeah. So
how are you doing?
Yeah, you just literally murdered someone. You're like covered in blood, and you're just like, yeah, you're right. It's like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, she's like, what the fuck? What's this? Thank you. And then you hear the scramble of a couple more people that come down the stairs. So we are officially out of combat.
I take out my nail and chop 3 more on my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up to 7 now.
Yeah, if you're keeping count. And yeah, and Starbuck, as you're like reading from this, and you see that John is just like, as he's marked off, he's just pumped. You can see the guy; he's just like pumped full with the adrenaline of just that final blow, and almost the kind of gruesomeness of the killing blow was not it wasn't just an attack, right? That was a calculated way of destroying the skull and the brain of this person here.
I was a bit after getting bitten last time. I was a bit sort of more cautious in this and the other bit. With each sort of kill I've got of the zombies, I got more pumped up, and more aggressive.
Perfect. So we're officially out of combat. So you see coming down the stairs, 2 other people follow down, kind of panting and checking, and just run down, and they're like, "Oh God, are you okay? Are you okay? Guys, thank you. Where did you come from?" So in front of you, all of you guys that kind of pushed in, you see 2. You see the younger lady. She looks like in her late teens, maybe early 20s, and another guy who looks about the same age, kind of like 18 to 21 range, and then a slightly older guy behind as well, who's the one that steps forward and says, "Where did you guys come from? Thank you." Those that had the conversation shouted out, you notice this was the guy that was throwing the chairs out as well, the kind of older guy.
What? Why did you leave her? I'm assuming you said down here to be attacked.
Leave? No, we didn't leave, my friend. They came in and came after us. If you guys weren't here, jeez, I don't know what would have happened.
Did you not hear the screams and you stayed upstairs?
We didn't stay upstairs. This has all happened in. These guys just came in. We were trying to defend. I was trying to keep them and get them away from the front, from upstairs, but we weren't leaving anybody behind. We just wanted to thank you for coming to the aid. You know? God knows what only would have happened if we hadn't ever seen you guys.
I turn my back and head out into the street.
Okay. Let's walk out. So, okay. Will you try and open the door, the pub door, or go out through the window?
Yeah. Pub door, ideally.
Cool. You can fix and push and open the front and relieve.
Can I, when I get in the street, can I do a perception roll to see if there's anything else about that I should know about?
Yeah, cool. Give me a perception roll and we'll come back to it. Does anyone else want to pick up? So as they come out, kind of, I'm moving. There's not on the board. So in that room would have been John, Starbuck, Luke, and Matthew.
I want to go upstairs of the pub where they came from.
Okay, cool. So they're down there checking, and you go upstairs, and he's like, "You can go up there, but it's just the living quarters for the pub. There's nothing in there. We were scrabbling for food."
I want to look for something specific.
Okay.
I want to look for like a thicker jacket, like a leather jacket or something. After being bitten, I realise I need something a bit more heavier to wear to try and stop being bitten.
Okay.
So roll for that.
So okay, cool. So you'll go upstairs and check. Cool. So give me an investigation roll. What would you get for perception? No, hang on. Hold up then.
Yeah, sorry.
So do the outside. Beth, what did you get for perception roll? Are you on mute? Pantless Anne.
That's probably died again.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we'll take your investigation roll.
Or he's halfway through his ice cream.
Well, if that's mine would be 11.
11. Okay. You do not find a leather jacket. You do find a heavier coat, so a slightly stronger material rain mat coat, but it's not going to provide you any more additional.
I'll take it anyway because I just had a shirt, so I'll take the coat.
It's a good strong like waxed waterproof coat. So it's a stronger coat, but mechanics wise, it's not going to give you any more AC.
I'll take it.
Cool.
I ask the older guy, "Is this your pub?"
No, it's not. We were just looking for somewhere to hold up. We managed to get in through the door. There was someone that was in here before that have left. They went looking for people, but we've just been held up here. We haven't really explored anyway. We've been upstairs and then woke up this morning to the banging on the front door.
I then proceed to check behind the bar to see if there's any alcohol.
Okay. So you bob off to look for alcohol. You'll be able to find alcohol. We'll work out how much.
I'm going to see if there's a kitchen in the pub.
Okay, cool. So you two make your way into one go to the bar, around the back of the bar, you'll go into the kitchen area. So yeah, if you two both give me investigation checks. We got Pantless down back.
I'm here. Sorry, I thought you were talking to someone else. I was muted, but I thought you were talking to someone else, so I just didn't respond.
What was your perception check?
Oh, 18.
18, cool. So you're outside checking. You're almost taking stock. You see Dylan kind of wander partway down the street. As you look left and right, you don't see any more commotion that's around there. But you do notice down to where Dylan's walking. He's walking towards a couple of shops. One of them looks like a sort of specialist, almost like it looks. You probably describe it as like an outdoor shop, like a very niche specialist outdoor shop in the back on the top corner.
Like a posh Halfords.
More like a posh. I can't think of what the name.
Not
of
Halfords.
Like a regatta shop.
Yeah, like a regatta. Yeah,
Like
not
sporting
regatta, 'cause
goods,
regatta's
but
not
more
posh.
like camping and hunting and shit
like
like that.
camping and like maybe
Fishing.
fishing. Yeah,
Lots
just a
of
bit
baby.
of like a hobbyist, a fancy hobbyist.
Lots of
shop.
camo.
Bit
Lots
of
of
fox
camo.
hunting for Dan.
Who's that?
I've eaten my Tory ice cream. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Cool. And then so
I
inside.
will
So
follow him because he seems to know where he's going, and I'm still totally oblivious.
yeah, no, perfect. So you make your way towards that shop. You, the two that have gone to look. Can you give me independent investigation checks? Then one for alcohol, one for food.
I got a nat 20.
You got a nat 20. You have whatever alcohol, spirit-wise. You try the pumps aren't pulling. But you have whatever alcohol you can carry. So you can probably take about... Well, unless you can find something to carry in, you take about 4 big bottles
Mate, get a
before
pillowcase.
your bag would give in.
I got 7 in a pillowcase.
Oh, if you find a pillowcase.
Is there any beer bottles as well, or just...
You could, whatever you
Just
like. What do you want
spirits.
to grab? Yeah.
Okay, I'll yell out to the others if anyone wants a beer.
Hey, you can have a beer when you're there. That's fine. Just taking them with you.
Yeah.
I'll take one of them. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Juris,
I'll
Juris takes a beer into the kitchen to look for food.
And I got a 19.
Fucking hell. So you will find. Give me a D8 roll.
Eight.
Okay, you find another 6 days supply of food. You guys are never going to run out of food. You got 6 days worth of rations there. Again, in a different form of just like a lot of this is sealed, packed stuff because it's a pub. They turn around stuff quickly. Things that could be microwaved, things that could be sent out quickly. So you find some like almost like microwavable burgers, but a bit posher than the Rustlers and things like that. You can pick that will probably last. You probably want to eat them first, but will probably last longer than they would if they were proper, fresh, nice meat. It's not the best pub.
That gastro pub.
Yeah. Like a chain
Like a
gastro
web,
pub, though.
like a Weatherspoons or something.
Yeah, not much up from a Weatherspoons, yeah.
Can I make a check for something else, or am I just get the one?
Probably not if you're upstairs. There's not much upstairs. What are you actually looking at?
Like a bag or something. Looks like something.
No, there won't be anything like that upstairs. This is just like the living quarters of someone's house that would sleep over in the pub when they were working.
Okay.
I want to make.
In that case, I come back downstairs. I go to check the pubs to have a pint. Obviously, you've already said it doesn't pull.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I pass the bottle over to John.
So you guys are sat in the back room having a beer, and then Starbuck, you're with the 3 guys that have just come down. Well, the 2 guys and a girl that are downstairs.
Yeah. So don't worry about that first guy. He's just really shook up. If he snaps. How long did you say you've been here just for the night?
No, we came. When did we come? The first night after we were out on the road. After the Buckingham site we were kicked out, and then we got here the second. I think maybe it's a day. It's all a mess, but not long, and we don't have any provisions. Are you guys held up nearby?
We're a couple of towns over. I don't suppose when you came, you said you drove it from the campsite.
We were on foot. No, we were on foot.
I don't suppose do you know anything about that old guy? We saw an old guy when we came down there. It looked like he'd been knocked over or something.
No. Oh. Yeah. Do you know him?
No, but I remember now when we came down here, Dylan, whoever the fuck he is, he knocked someone over on the way down here.
What?
So
Oh,
I don't know if that's one of those that group.
Yeah, that was that. I mean, that was part of the group that left here. Was his name was Ian. Yeah, we all were making our way down the road from the site because not many. You got out in a minibus. Not many people got out in minibuses after us. We were all on foot. There was groups, but we saw the minibuses go by, and yeah, we bumped into the group. There was a few people who were helping him, but he was in a really bad way. They were the ones that left. They went looking for medical for supplies. I think they went back towards Buckingham. I don't even know.
It sounds like it could be them because we came through here a couple of nights ago. We went straight through. And
you say, well, one of your group ran some. Why wouldn't you stop to help?
He was flooring it. We couldn't get it. He was carrying on. We had a lieutenant with us as well, just telling us to push on. Okay. I think it's all a panic.
Is he with you now? The lieutenant?
Our lieutenant. No, he's trying to make contact. We bumped into the army the other night. Okay. They look like they're going to try and take the base back, but obviously we've been told to stock up, so that's why we're here to see if we can get any supplies.
Okay. No, that's good. So they're going to try and take back the Buckingham site. No, that's good. I know. I did wonder how you guys were getting on, but yeah, no. But why wouldn't you stop and help people? Okay. No, that's good. So you're not held up in Padbury then?
No. Like I said, we're about 2 or 3 towns over.
Okay.
To the west.
Okay. And what's your plan from here?
I don't know, to be honest. Everyone seems to be doing their own little thing at the moment. I need to go and find that Dylan, I think, give him a word.
Yeah, well, yeah, if he's made that decision, interesting. But no, that they were part of a group that were with us, but we've had many people with us and splinter and leave, and people have gone their own way and tried different things. But like I said, we were held up here, but we were looking to. Have you guys got any things? It's horrible to ask, but have you got any provisions and things you could share with us so we could hold up here for, or maybe somewhere else for a few more nights until they get the Buckingham site back up and running?
No, so we literally came with empty bags to try and find anything. So we haven't got anything on us. Happy to share what we can find here.
Yeah, no, anything. Like I said, we've been hiding upstairs. We haven't really ventured out into the pub area. And as he kind of talking to you, looks over your shoulder and see like the 3 of you, or the 2 or 3 of you sat down having a beer. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You guys are just blasé having a beer in the middle of the pub. Just like, okay, cool. He gets a bit of a bewilderment look on his face.
I raise my bottle up to him.
I overhear what's just been said, so I get up and head over towards and say, look, I've not got much on me, but here's 1 ration each, so I can spare for now. But at least it help you get through at least another night.
Well, yeah, we can make this last.
Yeah, I'm not going to share anything.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, neither have I.
I make my way out of the room again.
Okay. So yeah, these guys they'll mill about and they'll come and speak. But we'll go back to the 2 of you. They're gonna go and check out the other store.
Yeah, I basically followed Beth towards it.
Okay, cool. You wanna try the door?
Yeah, try the door first.
Try the door. The door doesn't open, funny enough.
Oh, sure.
Shocking. What kind of door are we looking at?
This is a wooden front door with the 2 big glass panes in it. Weirdly, you can see that it had shutters, and you would have expected the shutters to be pulled down, but they haven't been pulled down, so you're not sure when it was shut, but it's been locked up, but not fully locked up. So it's not a secure
wooden door.
door.
I'm taking my crowbar to it.
Mm-hmm.
I can do this.
Strength with advantage.
I believe in you.
You said strength.
Yep.
With advantage.
11.
11. 11. No. So you wedge the crowbar, you're prying it back, and you can see the wood start to splinter in, but that door is not moving.
Well, I'm still holding the crowbar in there, and it's starting to splinter. I say, Beth, give it a kick.
I kick it.
Roll an attack against the door. Unarmed.
What happens next?
What did you roll? 1.
Or wins.
Nah, I got a dirty 3.
A dirty 3. You kick the door, and then the door doesn't open. It just goes poof. Wow. No movement on the door.
Right, fuck it. I get my hammer and I hit the glass pane.
Okay. Okay, roll attack
Cool.
against the glass.
11.
11. Bloody hell. You smash into the window. It cracks across the whole thing, but doesn't push through. So you're going to have to push this through and then watch that you don't cut yourself reaching through.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, you're really good at this. People in the pub, is there anything you guys want to pick up whilst these
Clowns.
clowns are trying to break into a room?
I just asked Matthew if he's okay.
I mean, it took a lot out of me. That did a lot more than these other fights. So, but yeah, no, I'll get through it. I'll get through it.
Seemed to like you for some reason.
Don't know what it is. Must be the smell.
So I might solve that.
But yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm alright.
Good, good.
This beer is definitely helping.
Oh yes. Is there a bathroom in the place?
Yeah, there'll be a bathroom.
Can I search for some soap for Matthew?
It's hand soap. And it's attached to the
Urinal
wall.
cake.
Ah.
No, if it's attached to the wall, then no.
No.
I was going to grab him and throw it. No.
It's not a nice pub. You're lucky that there's soap inside the thing. It's that really nasty smelling soap as well.
Or any wet wipes. I have a festival shower.
Not in the pub. You see, this is like, I think Weatherspoon's up, like one up from Weatherspoon's, but like probably down in terms of like cleanliness. That could help.
Lemon wet wipes.
Yeah, you have to go to a shop to get them. Okay, cool. And then you can see that the two younger guys, the guy and the girl, have gone back upstairs. As she was kind of limping and taking some damage, so he'd taken her upstairs, and the slightly older gentleman comes in. He grabs one of the beers from the side as well, and he says like, "Thanks for that, guys. Cheers. I'm Liam. Do you know when you guys will be heading off again? Because we'll try and get this place fortified as well as we can."
I mean, well, we're going to go and check out the rest of the town and see what we can get. And we head back to Winslow, where we're holed up.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, your friend here was saying it's just a few towns down. No, that'd be good. Yeah, and if anyone can help with any of the locking off of this place, that would be great, because we I think we'll plan to hold up here then until we can go back to the Buckingham site, if that's what the army think they can do.
Sure, I can give you a hand. Got my old faithful hammer here. You can put up a few boards for you.
Oh, thank you guys. But no, thank you for coming to help. It's good to see that we can that there's still some people out there that can help. This is a very, very odd situation, and we don't even know really how to handle it. But no, thank you for helping out.
Yeah, no worries. It's crazy times indeed.
Yeah, no problem. Say, us, we have to help each other out. It's the only way we can keep our humanity in this sort of situation.
In that fact.
You should tell Dylan that.
Yeah, gotta find him first.
Sneaking off. Okay. Chuckle Brothers.
Is there any point attempting the crowbar on this door again?
Yeah, you could open the door. But
I will try it again. Second time lucky.
Yep.
What was the roll?
Strength. Advantage.
Just strength.
With the crowbar, yeah.
Oh, advantage. Okay.
Yeah, so you get 2.
Wait, did you do advantage last time?
Should have.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So you've tried to open the door. You flushed a little bit. It's not worked. Then you've seen Beth smash the window and it cracked fully but not go in. And you've gone, what makes you feel a little bit better. He's not been able to do that either. And you go in for one last wedge. And this time, because of the slight fraying of the wood, you actually get into the door and you feel it hit the metal of the lock. And as you push, it poof, just pops and the door opens.
Okay, MC Hammer. See, look how it's done.
I'm fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Right, what are you looking for? Because I want a bag, and if possible, I want a fucking axe.
I want a bag as well. Yeah. Sorry. I do want a bag. I don't need any clothes. I've got a coat, and it's going to be summer soon.
Shit, I might need a t-shirt. I cut strips out of this one.
But a bag.
I tell you what, I'm going to go look for the
bag.
axe. You see if you can find a couple of bags for us.
Alright. I want to search for osprey bags. Not an ad.
Other types of bags are also available.
Yeah. Unless Osprey.
Though osprey bags are very good, and their customer service is wonderful.
Osprey want to sponsor just particular stream.
Hashtag
we'll find loads of Osprey stuff as we run around. Cool. If you both give me investigation checks, you will get 1 investigation check each for this specialist shop.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I was going to go look for an axe or something.
Yeah. So if you want an axe, then you're rolling to see how close to that thing you might be able to get. If you just want
I don't like investigation.
Neither do I.
That's a -3. That's a 9.
Wow. 9.
And I have rolled a 5.
Okay.
Find it.
Dumb and Dumber.
You found a camping knife.
5.
Another one.
Okay. No, so you both don't get what you want, but both give me just a d20 roll and give me the number.
10.
10.
14 for me.
Okay, the 14, you are looking around, you don't find an axe, but you do find at the back a huge length of climbing rope. Really thin, lightweight, but strong climbing rope. You're like, well, fucking this might come useful. You grab some rope.
I'm just going to find tent pegs, aren't I?
So for the other investigation, if we're not going to find osprey bags, can we find a regular type of bag?
No, you both rolled. You both rolled shit.
Yeah, I know, but he was rolling for an osprey bag.
He was rolling for a bag,
brand.
and he rolled terribly. So you don't find a bag. I'm trying to find what you might even get.
Find a Tesco bag.
You find no. Well, it says you found. I'm just trying to work out whether it's funny enough to see what you.
Paper bag.
Bag for life.
No, you won't find anything.
Another
bag
JD
related,
Sport bag.
unfortunately. When you go through, you're like, this shop is actually a little bit more, even more specialist than you thought it was going to be. You've got the climb rope in, you've got some other bits knocking around, like climbing gear and other gauze and thin, lightweight material t-shirts that are stretchy and really thin, shoes that for gripping. And you're like, maybe it's a bit more rock climbing. I'm not sure, but you do find a small little pack of emergency flares. So you have 3.
Fuck's sakes.
3 flares.
Is it in a little fanny pack that I can wear?
If you want it to be in a little fanny pack.
Yes, because then that's an extra baggage space. I've played Project Zomboid.
It's a very small, bright red little fanny pack that fits exactly 3 flares.
Perfect. Does that have a logo or
Have
anything?
a unicorn on it.
It says, I'm a wanker on the front.
That's even better. Because I can't read.
Yeah, you both rolled real bad on that one.
And no general investigation other than that.
No, unfortunately, especially for specialist shops, that's pretty specialist. But backpacks it could be anywhere, you know.
I want to march up to Dylan.
Oh, you guys are in the pub. Well, we're in the pub.
Oh, I left, didn't I?
He left.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if you're walking out, yeah. So they're in the shop. You wouldn't necessarily know they're in the shop. So it's supposed to be got. It's freaking 11:15 as well. So it's what would you guys want to carry on the investigation of this place, and we'll pick up. We can pick up with it next week if you want to pick up.
Well, if we finish searching the shop, then we might as well leave the shop, and we can quickly have this conversation with Starbuck if he wants it.
Yeah.
Because he will see us
Just
coming out.
final drama.
Yeah.
Are there any more places to search? I'm just thinking of next time.
Across the town there are.
And I saw this earlier with my perception check.
Yeah, you saw that there's other buildings. So you're like, cool, there's other things to look at. Yeah, there's at least 2 other places to look at.
Definitely do that next time.
What's the time now?
It'd be just on 12.
It's 40 minutes past 11, Weaver. Sorry.
Yeah, it still seems quite early. I was wondering if we were going to have to stay in the pub for the night.
It's up to you. If you investigate a bit more and you find some stuff, you might have to hold up somewhere else. There's no reason why you can't hold up the night somewhere else and head back, or again start making your way back. If you're
it's still quite early. So
it wouldn't have taken you that long. Like, it took you an hour to get here, right? And then you've probably, from searching and moving around, you're probably saying it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Cool.
So Starbuck, over to you.
Cool. So I'm going to march up to Dylan when I see him walk out.
Mm-hmm.
And so say to him, Dylan, got a few things to say, mate. First of all, you're not fucking pulling your weight and attacking these, whatever these things are. Secondly, you threw a fucking Molotov right at the group. And thirdly, I just found out the guy that you killed on the way here the other day. His name was Ian, the old guy.
Fuck Ian and fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you think. Are you done?
I know you don't give a flying fuck, mate. You pull your fucking weight. And then I'm just going to storm away from
What
you.
are you gonna fucking do about it?
I've turned my back and stormed away.
Hey, fucking walk away, you bitch.
What better way to end a glorious evening of D&D than bitch? I like it. Cool. Yeah.
It's only ever going to go one way. I don't know.
It was. Yeah, we might as well. There's still a few things here that we can that can be investigated. So there's no point making our way back now. We can pick this up from there, and we can work out what we do with whoever's around. That's easy enough to do.
Can we do it tomorrow?
We do what?
Can we do this tomorrow?
Can we play again right now?
Yes, please.
That's good. No, yeah, we'll end there. That's
It
good.
was a thing tomorrow.
I need to decide what I do. I might finish Atomic Heart tomorrow. But no.
I did like Atomic Heart.
Yeah,
I don't know whether watching it until 3 a.m. or wherever it was
was a good idea. Yeah, I was just about to say, I probably... do you know what happened? I just kept playing, and I thought, I'm quite enjoying this. I'll keep playing, thinking I was going to finish, and then there was a realisation that, 1, I was too tired, and 2, this is probably quite a large game. It's not going to be done in 7 hours. So
some of those puzzles were really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was quite nice. So yeah, I might just do that tomorrow. If we've got... There won't be enough for us. I don't want to jump into the forest, and some people miss out on getting weapons and stuff, so we'll keep that for Thursday. But no, that was good. That was good little slash thing.
I was going to say, if me and Jurist on there, who's going to bring all the cannibals?
Who's going to bring all the
Can?
content? Hashtag content, right? If you're not bringing
Yeah,
cannibals
exactly.
and killing each other. And
You should have
knocking
knocked all the trees down on people. And yeah.
I've edited like a little super clip of the first couple of hours of us playing before people went to bed, and it's just constant. There's 10 minutes of Jewish just going, Timber, who did I kill? Oh, no one. Timber, and then the infamous, I'm coming. So, a lot of fun. Cool. All right. That's it. We'll do that. We'll pick up again next Sunday. So we'll see. Yeah, see whoever's around. We'll work out whoever's around for that, and we'll pick up from here. I'll leave the map out for Padbury, as you have bumped into some more survivors, potentially giving them some information about who you are, or shown some of your hand. Maybe you left a little bit of a confused.
Oversharing with the random strangers.
Maybe they know who you are. They know that you know someone they run into. yeah, and we'll pick up from there next week. Blubbly jubblies.